Please, allow me to show you something.
back. Run that shit back, man.
What's going on? Welcome back to another Media Man Live. Man, it is the holidays. I have been enjoying my break. My goodness, I needed that little break from social media, man, just to relax. I've been getting into my right bag a little bit, man, enjoying the family. It's been amazing, man. I needed that refresh, recharge, but it's good to be back to do this quick little show, man. I think we're going to have some fun. I got a surprise for you guys for the first video. You guys going to be like, man, I didn't know that was a show. Oh, yeah, we got you. We're going to definitely talk about this son-husband thing that I've seen popping up recently. And this goes back to the 90s. This has been happening for a while. But before that, we got a couple videos that I want to address that I saw that intrigued my interest. And I'm trying to help out as much as possible. But, yeah, man, this has been a great December. Like I said, man, I've decided to take a break, relax. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying my think pieces. You know, as you can see, there's a build up to that. I'm creating I'm finishing my book. So throughout the year, I've been working on translating certain videos and certain topics into a book style, so you guys can have that for your pleasure. It will be out by the springtime. So I've been working on that. But what you guys have been seeing is just somewhat of a microcosm or me finishing my thought in regards to certain videos. So if some of the topics seem familiar, you can go back and look at some of my videos and you can see, oh yeah, he did talk about this before. So when you see all of the writings that I've done and I posted on my social media profiles, those are from books or from videos. So I just finished my thought in the book. and it's got a little bit more detail in regards to the way I think based off of what I've seen from being in this content creator space for about 4 years now. So yeah, some of it, most of the stuff that I talk about is going to be geared towards men and trying to help men improve as much as possible. I told you guys most of my content is kind of going that way in the next year, so I can have some realistic approaches to men choosing their correct path and whatever they want to go towards. Marriage, I don't know, celibacy, abstinence, bachelor, distinguished gentleman, I don't know, brother, but we got to get out of this rut in regards to blaming women for our shortcomings if you are having shortcomings on the dating market. So for the guys that are offended, then maybe that's probably why you need to read the book that I'm going to put out. And I also got something else that I'm working on as well that will be out next year. So yeah, so I took these 4 years, man. I've been doing a lot of deep diving. And if you guys want to know how you do this, YouTube has an amazing feature. Under videos, you can get the transcripts of what your videos, you can print them out or cut and paste them, and you can, somewhat fill in where you wanted to finish your thought. That's what I've been doing. So people was like, man, this is a chat GPT. I'm like, brother, if you look at my page, you can see that I've already discussed this. It's just my transcripts, and I just finished my thought. But yeah, but hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. And we're going to talk about one particular point that I did a video on, and you guys will see it on the screen. And it just proves my point. And I just want guys to stop arguing with women. If they choose a certain path, then it is what it is. Remember, you see the world as it is and not how it should be, right? Okay. So yeah, so I've been working very hard behind the scenes, like I said, took this break, getting back into the writing, and I just been putting out some of that content, and it's been going over well. So Facebook, I learned that Facebook responds a little bit better to me doing those drawn out thoughts. But good or bad, of course, people gonna say what they got to say, but you have to read in order to get the whole message, because for the most part, it's always something that's a teachable moment. And you guys, if you learn anything from my platform, you'll know that's what the end goal is, and you'll see that in a couple of videos that I'm going to share. And it's not just for men, it's for women as well. Hopefully you can gain some insight on how we think and how single men think on the dating market. Me as a married man, it's very tough for me to gauge what's going on outside of what I see and or hear on social media, and then the conversations that I have in real life. And I think I have a firm grasp on what's going on. I think people will be much better if they just chose which position or which way they want to go and stop trying to encourage people to do certain things that they don't want to do. If that was to happen, then I think the dating world and the marriage world will be a greater place. But instead, we get people trying to argue the decisions that people make and or trying to make people change. But that's not how the world works. Okay. Nobody is perfect, men or women. Okay. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying that. Man, it's been so amazing to just sit down, enjoy family, and just, relax. And when I have spare time, since the Raiders is doo-doo, I can just sit there and write, And so yeah, so Christmas is coming up Thursday. I can't wait, man. I got some things working for the family. We did a little shopping, what I'm saying, Media Man Claus, Santa Claus. But yeah. I did what I need to do. But yeah, so it's gonna be a great holidays. How y'all feeling, man? God bless. Blessings to everybody in the chat. Good to see y'all here. We got 61 folks in the building. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for everybody being here. First of all, before we even start, let me go ahead and acknowledge Pooh, man, for putting all the links in the description. I greatly appreciate it, brother. Yeah, definitely need your support, and you guys will definitely enjoy this show. Hold on, let me get the super chats real quick. We got a couple of them. Dante Bryan, what up, though, with the $5 bomb? He said, Brother Double M, peace and blessings. What up, though? Let me give you your just due.
Black man, black man trying to make it in society. Sudden on hip, cause I know they want to rob. Black man, shaking on the mother table. Black man, we need all that.
Thank you, good brother, as always. Hey, is the picture good? Hold on, let me make sure. We don't want to know because it's been a while since I went live. Hold on. We do it live. Let me check just to make sure. I don't want to be ass out like last time. Let's see here. Oh, okay. We good. I'm greased up. See what you do? See? Yeah, it's good. You get you a black woman. You always stay moisturized. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. Okay, we good. So thank you, Dante Bryant. And then we got Air Force Ricki in the building. $5 bomb says season's greetings to you, media man, and salute chat. I mean, who doesn't like a chunky monkey? Occasionally, a chunky monkey. What you talk? Oh man, you talk about the chubby. See, brother, you gonna have me. See, it's not me, baby. That's Air Force Ricki did that. It's so yeah, you starting up, brother. You give me trouble already. Yo, that's funny. Pink, what up though? Good to see you. Said became a YouTube member. Good to see you here as always. Thank you. And Air Force Ricki again said $5 super chat. Said media man, what's your take on Dr. Bryant's outfit choice? Dr. Bryant's outfit choice. What I missed? What happened? What is it? Dr. Bryant got an outfit choice. What happened? I'm missing something. You said, what's your take on Dr. Bryant's outfit choice? Is that, should I look? Oh, yeah, send it. I don't know. We're trying to find it. You said her outfit choice. What happened? She hanging out? All right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Hey, Brown, stay down. What up, though? With the $4.99 bomb says salute. Thanks for the stream and happy holidays to everyone. Happy holidays to you, brother. Nice suit. In the profile picture. Blessings to you and yours. Let's see here. And we got Truth Be Told. What up, though? $4.99 bomb said last day for the high yield savings challenge, right? Ready for the 10-mile challenge next. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I did make my last deposit. Bing bong. There we go, guys. We finished it up. So as you can see here, the available balance, of course, is $1,814.17. But the current balance is $2,120.17. APY of 3.40%. So at the end of it, in July, we started the high yield savings challenge, right? And so the purpose of that was to teach people how to save and also how high yield savings work, in regards to interest. So the more money you put in, you get interest on that depending on the rate that you get. So at the end of at the beginning of it, the goal was to invest $2,108. But as you guys can see here, that interest I earned, it may be a modest amount, but I earned about $12 off of interest or whatever, right? But you have to think about the more money that you put into that savings, high yield savings account, the more interest that you will incur, and then your rate will tend to, it tends to rise. Okay, so that's how savings work. So now that we have this money, we have the new year coming up, right? So we have to figure out what we're going to do with that money. And we talked about investing, but I was thinking that we could probably go another route with the investing and start educating people on how to day trade. I think that would be good. So we already talked about how to invest, bullish, bearish markets and all this type of stuff, right? We all have our long-term, short-term investments, but a lot of people don't know how to day trade. So that may be something that we can look into starting in February. Okay. So I'm going to set up some live streams so we can start to educate folks on how to actually day trade. I think that would be a good thing to learn for the Black community, not to, I consider it like gambling if you know how to read the charts and things like that, but it's a more safer version of that. I think investing is a more safer version than that. That's how I look at it. But you get to own some of the company, so you're good to go. But I think day trading is a way to go. So for the people, especially Tyrone, let me shout this brother out. He's been doing it every week. So damn near every week, I get an email from Tyrone, and he'll send me his screenshot of his deposit. So, brother, I just want to say thank you. I know IQS was sending me emails at a time. I haven't seen any recently, but I'm pretty sure he's still doing it. And then I think Ron, if I had my DMs open, I could see who all put in. But yeah, so whoever been, you've been keeping up with it, it worked. I'm done with my savings. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that money. Like I said, I may put it into, one of my investment accounts to see what we can do, with that money, or we'll figure something out. But that's how savings work. So we started in July. It is December. So if you finish up, you got until I think it's the 3rd of January to get your last deposit in, because I know a lot of people get paid on the 1st. I get paid on the 1st, 15th, and then couple payments here and there. YouTube, of course, like the 21st, 22nd. I think we got paid from YouTube today. So yeah, I think so. Okay, but yeah, so it should be in there. All right. So yeah, so it's gonna be great. I'm glad y'all rock with your boy. We taught people how to open a high yield savings account, put money in it. The biggest lesson that I wanted people to learn from this, it is very tough to save when you have that savings money attached to the same bank account that you pay your bills and or spend on groceries and whatever with, because that money starts to look tempting. If it's right next to the money that you need to spend on a monthly basis, then you'd be like, oh man, I got a little bit extra money. Let me go ahead and dibble and dab into the savings. No. So that's why I told you guys to create a separate account so you can get the feeling of removing that money from that account and putting it over to the new account. Because one thing I didn't want people to do, because I know people big balling over here, I get it. But if you just transfer the full amount for the high yield savings, it defeats the purpose of learning how to get into the habit of moving money from one place to another into different pots. And that's how savings should work. If you're saving up to get a new car, you shouldn't have that attached to the same bank account as, where you spend. Okay. So that's how you save. You put it in different, bank accounts just to make sure, and you always want to have some different accounts open here and there, just so you can keep money for emergency funds, all that stuff, inheritance that you may be saving up for, all that. It needs to be in different positions. So I learned that from, the resident expert, the financial advisor in the house. So So thank you guys for keeping up with it. Greatly appreciate it. We did it, man. We did it, Joe. We did it. Thank you for reminding me, truth be told. Appreciate that. Let's see here. What else we got? Okay, Olu said I was sending DMs. I'll send you my final. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you were. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. And then Abe Brown said, I think my last transfer is scheduled for the 31st, but I only did the half amount. Hey, man, it's good. You got them ducats, man. Now you got to figure out what you're going to do with it. What you going to do? Thank you. Olu said, I'm purchasing a new mattress with it. This was fun. See, that's the purpose. You like, well, shit, I got these ducats now. I can do whatever I need to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's separate from what what you have in your own account, man. Thank you. This is going to be good. Let's see here. That's the purpose, man. So it's like, yeah, we say that them ducats, we good. Oh, Ron just sent in the screenshot. His last, he said, I got a transfer pending from, wait, let me see. No, he said, here's my screenshot. Okay, so he's good. He is good to go. Thank you, good brother. Got everything in there. Got ducats, man. It worked. I'm glad to see it, man. We learned it. Because this started because there's in the Black community, there's only a small amount of Black folks that have an adequate savings. And I did a full video on this. I don't remember the figure, but it was so low that I felt that we need to start teaching the Black community how to save. And that, that helps out a lot. So that's how this challenge started. All right. So yeah, so everybody that did it, Ron said it was a challenge, but I got it done. I know. And again, like I said, I tried to slow walk it as much as possible because I know, it's tough to save, especially when you have your funds allotted to certain things. You're trying to be financially stable. But if you have the means and you can really think like, man, what do I actually spend my quote unquote leftover money on? And it may have meant some people had to take a step back on ordering DoorDash. And you like, damn, man, if I look at, you get a full readout of your, expenditures for the month. And you like, damn, man, I ordered DoorDash, let's say 10 times a month, right? And you start calculating, all that money up, you might be close to $1,000. And you're like, well, shit, I could probably just, spend money on buying some groceries and meal prepping and, and save some of that money. And you start to notice that you spend money on things that you don't even need. See, now Ron Wildin, I got the, he told me I couldn't trick as much. You a wild boy. See how you do? Well, I mean, hey, the girls gonna have flat purses because of Ron. So they got flat purses because Ron ain't tricking. Because I had them saving them ducats. You know what I'm saying? Flat purse. I love that phrase. Young dudes made that up on TikTok, I believe. Now I see women, they start calling it flat wallet. When a guy says the new thing is, we've been talking about this in these spaces for a while, men saying they're financially celibate. Now the response that women have made is calling men flat wallets, because it was one guy that started the trend flat purse, and guys start calling women who beg for money flat purse. That shit is funny to me. I don't know. But yeah, so all them girls got flat purses because of Ron. He ain't tricking. So yeah, that's what it is. Mona, good to see you here. Yeah, flat purses. Flat purses. Mona in the building. That is funny to me, man. It's goodness gracious. Flat purse. You got to be a flat person if you going on social media begging men for money. That's crazy. But yeah, so let's get to this first video. Thank y'all for being here. We got 84 in the building. Hit that like button. You guys will definitely enjoy this first video. So, matter of fact, I'm going to just show you this picture. Which one did I want to start with? Yeah, let me bring this up. Let me show y'all why we here. You know why I'm here. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch. Let's put this in the desktop. Let's put this, and I'm gonna just show y'all the picture. I'm pretty sure you've seen it on my community post. Where is it? Here we come on. So did y'all see this picture? So you say you have all these options, but none of the men married you. And then she says, what makes you think that's the end goal? I created that via AI. So yeah, but it just encompasses what I wrote about. Okay. So remember what I wrote, right? I was trying to explain to guys that telling women, oh, you got all these options, but none of these men married you. Back in the day, about 5 years ago, that used to be the ultimate trump card. Like a guy could see a woman talking all this big shit about having all these dudes doing this and that. And the response will be, well, none of them wiped you. But if you haven't noticed, a lot of women they don't want to get married. And they don't see that as an insult. They have been very vocal. So I tell guys to see women for who they are and who they're presenting themselves as. And I laid it out perfectly. And there were some guys that was like, oh man, it's not that many women saying that. They not saying stuff like that. I opened up TikTok. This is what I found. Listen, and I want you guys to answer the question in the chat. If this is what she thinks it is. Let's watch.
Question. I'm not going to say I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for myself. What is pum pum selling? Like, if I like a guy, but I'm not having sex with him, then he gives me money and then I have sex with him. Does that make me a pum pum seller, or does that mean I'm appreciative?
Let's go back. Let's go back.
I have a question. I'm not going to say I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for myself. What is pum pum selling? Like, if I like a guy, but I'm not having sex with him, then he gives me money and then I have sex with him. Does that make me a pum pum seller, or
is that what that means? He give you a little bit of bread, and then next thing you know, legs wide open, everything out. Is that? Somebody said PPS, pum pum selling motors. Is that what that means? She asked. As she asking y'all. And y'all thought I was tripping with what I wrote. Okay, she not done. I'm gonna let her cook.
Or does that mean I'm appreciative of the funds? I just want to be honest. A lot of times girls know that you just want pum pum. You're not going to be with them long term. So they try to get something out of it. And getting a body from you is not a benefit, because that's the first thing men use to crucify us. Oh, you fucked him, and him. So at least you could say, well, him bought me house, him got me bag, him, you know.
There you go. Now, I want you guys to go back and read what I wrote. It's going to be in the book. I told you. And oh, yes, it's not just her. It's all these women in the comments saying, yeah, I need to get something out of it. If you're going to give me some ducats or a bag or a nice little dinner, then I'm going to reward him with a little bit of cat. I just, state the facts. I report the facts. That's all it is. That's what they say. Okay, let's continue.
Gave me a business. So I don't know. Is pum pum selling really that bad? And it's not that women are sleeping with you for money. We like you, but it's just like buying a car. You might like 2 cars, but you're going to choose the car with the best feature to ride.
Oh, so to ride, slow wine.
It just so happens that if his feature comes with spending money, that's the one we're going to ride.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? And you might like a car because it's fast, but that's not the only reason. So I might like you because you spent money, but that's not the only reason. Oh. It's just a bonus. It's an incentive. And I want to sleep with you, but truth is, the more men you sleep with, the more you are shamed. So at least you get more incentives for the...
Yeah, at least get something out of it, like Media Man has been saying. Media Man listens. I'm a good listener. I've been at this for 4 years. That's why y'all don't see me in comment sections like that. I listen. When y'all send me videos, I listen to get the overarching point of what's going on. Kind of check the pulse of the dating market. And I've been curating this thought for a while. You guys have seen me do videos on this. Okay? We even read books. We read books together. Whole tactics, man. Manipulation, all this stuff. We read it all. So I kind of gave you guys a playbook before she even said it. And that's why I tell men you need to adjust the way that you speak in these social media conversations, because for a lot of women, that's not an insult to say that, oh, well, none of them gave you a ring. They're like, man, what the hell you think? You think I'm in this for a ring? I just want a nice bag or go to a nice dinner. And he give me, a couple ducats here and there and legs wide open, everything out. Or they riding, like she said, pause. But yeah, so that's what they say. So just start listening, single guys. And again, you can entertain these types of women or not. If you don't want this type of woman, then discard her and start looking for your wife. Okay? These videos are not for me to say, hey, man, you need to start, giving these women money and they're going to give you some vagina. No. If you want to do it like that, cool. But it should teach you that there are women out there like this. So stop dismissing, things that I write about as if I'm not educated in what the hell is going on. Okay. And with certain topics like this, I can't really quantify it with numbers. So you have to get real-time information and data from the women who are selling it. She is acting like she's clueless, as if to say that she don't know what she's doing is pum pum selling. Yes, ma'am. You are a prosti. Okay. Midnight ballerina. Your dating pool is tricks. Okay. Tricks for treats. So just embrace it. Women swear that they can put a spin. I'm old school, man. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on blaxploitation films. I didn't watch all of them. I done read all the books, Donald Goines, all this type of shit. Iceberg Slim, wrote it all. Sugar Free. You can't trick me, okay? You can trick these tricks, but you can't trick me. If you saying that as soon as a man gives you money, you give him a little bit of poom poom, you are a prosti, okay? Maybe these young dudes will let you play word salad and try and jumble the game up. No, I'm going to call it exactly like it is. You just don't have a host row to sit on, okay? You at home, waiting for a man to cash app you, and then you're going to get dressed up, put on some perfume, and you're going to bust that thing wide open. Pay, leave. Transactional. Prosti, trick. You can't trick. Oh man, I'm 46 years old. I done seen it all. The Mac is one of my favorite movies. Goldie. All right, let's continue.
Shames, kind of like when you give away a car or you sell it, you have good memories with it. Like, we're looking for good incentives for our bad decisions. So is that really pum pum selling?
No.
But I just need to know for the girlies, what defines a seller? Because if I like you, you buy me something nice and now I bust it open. Is that me liking you and busting it open, or is that me selling it to you? Please help me understand.
Hey, young lady, however you want to justify it, the men that are in that market for buying poom poom, it is what it is. They don't care how you justify it. They just want to get a little bit. Y'all not. That's what's funny. Women think that they're confusing these old dudes. Like these old dudes don't know that you don't really like them. These old dudes think we really like them. We just with them for their money. You don't think old dudes know that? These dudes that got the ducks to spin and they tricking. And like, oh man, this woman really loves me. She's not here because I'm giving her money. That's women like this. That's their delusion. Okay, these old men know. That ain't no secret. Nate, no. Read this book. Read this book, ladies and gentlemen. Down to Going Street Players. One of my favorite books. As you can see, it's been worn out. I used to read this on post when I was security forces in the military. Okay, we used to pass this book around and we used to all read it. It's one of my favorite books. Okay, read this, Street Players. Go get it. Okay, you can find it on Amazon. You can't trick me. Trick these tricks, not me. Okay. So, final verdict: is she selling poom poom or what? Oh my God. Yo, it's so funny. Let's see here. Thomas Bland, what up though? $10 bombs at churches in session. Giving my tithes and offerings. Shout out to Media Man and the chat. Salute, what up though? Hold on, let me give you some of this good music. Here we go.
I took it back to my old energy. And she telling me she feel the chemistry. That's bullshit. She just know I'm rich. But keep going, sweetie.
Thank you, good brother. Let's see here. And we got Derek Gaines. What up, though? $5 bomb says she's selling hopes and dreams. There's no chance of a guy getting the poom poom. Oh, no, they going to get it. They going to get to it. You just need a little bit of ducats. You know what I'm saying? What's the going rate? $40. $40. Will, what up, though? Member for 8 months, my guy. Good to see you back in it, man. Good to see you here. I think they want a little bit more than $40 now. What they need? What good? What you got? Double up, $80, 100. Just the services was good, prompt, quick service. What's the going rate? So yeah, man, there's women out there like this, but they gonna try and justify it any other way, and they don't like admitting this in public. But yeah, you just take it for what it is and you move on. All right. So yeah, so don't waste your time arguing. Everybody can't be saved. I know that's the narrative in these spaces. You're trying to get all women to get married, all men to get married. Nah, sometimes you need 304s and sometimes you need tricks. And granted, if a man who is a trick, then you know that you are not respected by the majority of men. You know what the game is. You know what comes with that. And honestly, I don't think tricks care. Okay, because they got the extra ducats, they ain't got to waste time. They give this woman the money and then they get up out of there. So I ain't judging you, but it's just very tough to respect men who pay for vagina. It is what it is. So, okay, and that's how the hierarchy of men, men work. All right. I remember, Kevin Samuels' high value 6 pillars. He's like respected by the group or useful to the group or something like that. It was something like that. It's a whole thing. We know how the game works. So yeah, man, if you doing that, you dibble and dabble, then go ahead and do what you do. I wouldn't advise getting on social media and broadcasting it as a man. Women, you can't tell them that. I think a lot of women's diary is social media. And sometimes I question, I'm like, man, why don't y'all keep that under wraps? I say that all the time. Y'all tell the women, y'all talk too much. This woman shouldn't be, I don't know. But hey, it gives us content. We can warn the fellas and we can move on. Okay? All right. Let's see here. Uh-oh, we got another member for 8 months. Thank you. The Truth Unfolded. What up, though? Said they are giving out PPS loans for the low PPS loan. Poom selling. Hey, $40. Man, yeah, they advertising on social media. Like I was shocked. I don't know if it was Mona or somebody told me about 304 Talk. 304 Talk. It's like a hashtag on TikTok where they have literal, streetwalkers teaching women how to sell vagina. Seriously, it's a whole subset of a group of women that teach them how to, get tricks and johns and all this type of stuff. No, it sounds crazy, but it's true. So, Jay Renard, what up, though? 12-month membership. Thank you, brother. Said women will call it everything but selling it. Yeah, you get it. Like, and if you in that game, you don't need all the semantics. You don't care. What, you gonna argue about a woman who's selling vagina? No.
Technically, what you're doing is you are a prosty because the transaction of the money is going into your account from my account. And as soon as that happens, I'm going to crack and then you're going to leave. So we need to call it by its actual term of prosty.
No, you don't care. The tricks don't care. It's like, I don't care what you call it. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to me. Yo, it's been a while since I've been back, man. Oh, man. All right. So this next video, and this is where I'm going to attempt, ladies and gentlemen, to educate single mothers on how they present themselves on social media. You cannot do this. And I've said this multiple times. Let's listen to this woman rant about the types of guys that are attracted to her. It's funny, but I'm going to try. to educate, okay? Here we go. Let's listen to her. Oh, and pay attention to the right side of what I wrote while she's talking about. Here we go. Fair use.
Things like this that sound negative. I'm about to sound negative, just so you know. And men, I'm going to be talking about you. I normally don't do that because I'm a person who typically believes that people are inherently good. Life is just easier that way. And that, I've had good experiences dating. But if I come across one more post about a man talking about he's choosing his peace, he's not dating anymore, he's but my money's intact, fuck off, all the way off.
Why? So if you look to the right, so out of 100 adult men, only about 2 are single, high earning, $150,000 or more, and that's individually earning that income, not household. Or said differently, roughly 1 out of every 50 men fits the single $150,000 profile. That is important for what she's about to say, okay? Keep that in mind. 2 out of 100 men, every 100 men, only 2 make over $150,000 a year. Keep that in mind.
Because I've been out here dating for about 4 years now, okay? Y'all don't have no money. You don't have money. I have yet to date a man that actually makes more than me. I have yet to date a man that can do more for me than I can do for myself. Now, normally it's not a problem. I'm a little annoyed this morning. I don't know, maybe I need to go back into my prayer closet. But normally that's not a problem because
And she says she got to go back into her prayer closet. Lady, you on here telling men to F off. God don't like ugly. Here we go.
I don't date men for money because I'm good. I'm usually like, oh, if you're stable, you can take care of yourself. I can take care of myself. Let's put something together, make it rock. Fuck that. I'm not putting anything together with anybody anymore. I'm just not. Because when I find a man who makes what I make, not more than me, but about what I make, they're so concerned with protecting it and reciprocity and
reciprocity. Is that too much to ask? Didn't I just do a video on this? Reciprocity. That's all men be asking for. And that's too much? He ain't supposed to get nothing? God, dog. Okay.
I want to see a woman who's going to put in, you know what I mean? So what has happened is at 43 years old, if I date a man my age or older, which is the typical range that I like to date, they have already been in relationships where they've done the things, right? They've did the 2 jobs and they had the kids and they paid all the bills and they've done the things that I would have loved for a man to do for me. But now they're looking for that give back. What you going to give me? You know what I mean? That's what they're looking for. So you end up in this state of confusion, like, Am I supposed to pay? Am I supposed to pay right now? Like to show you that I'm all in and I'm willing to build with you? I'm not looking to build anymore. I don't want to build shit. At this point,
I'm not building shit. Is this attractive? What man is looking? You know what? That's what I'm talking about. Sugar dumpling, honeycomb. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. I want a woman who won't reciprocate and don't want to build. Why do they do this? Who is it supposed to attract? I don't understand this, man. Is anything about her attitude attractive, guys? And she's a pretty woman. Okay, 43 years old. She looked good. Skin clear. Goodness. But she mad as hell. Is this attractive? Single men. Is this what gets you, going like, oh shoot, let me get this woman who don't want to contribute to the household. God dog. All right.
point at 40 something, I'm not in my 20s. That's different. That's very different. So I'm not talking to you young girls, okay? Women, I'm in my 40s. At this point, we shouldn't have to build shit. Oh. You should have built something already. I have what I have built. Maybe we can come together and maybe start a little something together.
What you mean maybe? That's what you're supposed to do. Oh.
But at this point, foundations should be poured, right? You should already have some structure. $150,000, man, it's not a lot of money. Stop trying to...
We're everybody a billionaire on social media. Since when has $150,000 not been a lot of money? I just told y'all, 2 out of every 100 men make $150,000 or more. Okay, and that's single men. 1 out of every 50. Where do people live? And I get so pissed off when people say $100,000 ain't a lot of money. Do you know how many people in the United States make $100,000? What is it about? It's 25% of men make $100,000 or more, and that's including married folks, right? Gay, whoever, all that. And it's like 12% of women make $100,000 or more. Okay, so it's not a lot. And then you go ahead and up that 50,000 with 150,000. Man, 2 out of every 100 men. What do you mean that's not a lot of money? Where do they get this stuff from? My God, what the hell? All right, come on.
Protected. You make $150 a year, so the fuck what? It's not a lot of money. It's a stable income. It's a livable wage. But you don't have money. Please stop being confused because you drive a nice car that you definitely have a payment on. And
who is you talking to, ma'am?
Maybe, you got some you got some stuff, right? Maybe you have a home, right? You got furniture and stuff in it. It's not a lot of money. Like, I'm so sick of men who are suffering in silence, but y'all loud as fuck. You really are. Because I've yet to meet a man that can make my life better than what it is.
Why is she mad? Those are the men that you entertain and who are attracted to. That's your pool. But again, and I'm so confused. This has to be just for content. Because if your goal was to, I guess, put your bid in for a man, and this is why you should want to be with me, this is poor representation. What single man making $150,000 or more is listening to this video is like, you know what? You right, sister. Let me go ahead and come correct. Because you seem like you mad, you talking mess about us, you cussing. This is all attractive to me. Let me go ahead and court you now. It has to be for content because I watched, I looked in the comments, of course, women agreeing. They all broke girl doing the same thing that we heard. Ain't no need to get in the comments and try and fight these battles. But I'm just saying, if you're just doing this for content, you can't go out into the dating market and be like, okay, guys, overlook what I said on social media and take me as I am. I'm not the same woman. You are the same woman. Okay? None of this is attractive. You're not going to get with the guy who makes $150,000 now because of this. This is stupid. Why they don't understand this?
And that's just the truth. Now, that doesn't mean this is not to bash men. I just want you guys to put it in.
But you just spent 3 minutes bashing men. My voice getting high pitched. What you mean? You're not trying to bash men. You just cook men.
I need you to have it in some perspective on what you actually bring. Because when I get off at night, I don't want to have to worry about what I'm going to eat and who's preparing it or feeding you. I don't want to have...
Who's supposed to do it? You don't even want to feed the man? He can't even eat. Like, God, dog. I'm laughing, but I'm confused. I'm not angry. I'm just like, I'm listening. I'm like, man, he can't even get no food, no victuals, nothing. Here we go.
Have to worry about those things. I don't want to have to worry about if I'm going on vacation, who's paying? No, I have a group of girlfriends. You know who paid for my last trip for my birthday to St. Lucia? My best fucking friend paid for the whole goddamn thing. Never looked at me twice.
Lady, that's your friend. There's no romantic. Well, I was finna say there's no romantic involvement, but I didn't heard about them girl strip stories. y'all be turning into lick a lot of pussies. You know what I'm saying? All these damn girl trips. So hey, let's not rule that out. You may have done something strange for that ticket. Something strange for a little change. My girlfriend paid for all my tickets. All I had to do was open up. So let me not judge. So hold on.
to figure out if I was giving her anything back.
Oh.
We ain't sleeping together, so she wasn't looking at me.
Oh, don't start bitching up now.
For that. All she wanted to do was make me happy.
Oh.
Okay? So I've yet to have a man come in my life and do that. Are they out there? Sure. I know women who have found some wonderful men that are willing to do that. I actually dated him. My last boyfriend had made a decent living, had a pension and a whole ass job together. Like, you know what I'm saying? He made a decent living. The last couple of trips that he was paying for, we canceled.
Oh.
Grow the fuck up, man. Just grow up. Date in your range. If you date
you are their range. You're and that's why I put out the I'm a 10 community post. That is your range. That is your level. And she don't understand it. If the men that you want don't want you, then you just ass out. You got to make it with the guys that you've been entertaining. You said the last guy that you was dating, he was doing well, but y'all canceled trips. That's your pool. Let me not say how do they not. I've been doing this for a while now, so I understand this is common that you see this. Is like, man, this is your lane. You got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Goodness.
Beautiful woman who says outright, you've got to pay for these things, then maybe you can't afford her. Go somewhere else and find somebody like my dumb ass who's saying, oh, if you got, we can put it together and make it pop. I'm so fucking stupid.
Oh my goodness. Nothing about that was that single guys in the chat. Is that attractive? I mean, even, I know there's a lot of guys in here that make, upwards of $150,000. Is this the type of woman that you want to settle down with based off the way she's talking? Like, man, I'm not going to cook for you. She got an attitude. She cursing. Lord have mercy. This is crazy to me. But let me explain something to women like this, man. And this is where I'm going to attempt to try and help out. And this is not to attack her, but just simply to try and educate her and other women who may feel the same way. Because a lot of what she said, it would sound reasonable on the surface when she's talking about a man should be stable. I agree with that. I don't mind that. But when you slow it down and you look at it from a male decision-making perspective, ladies, you start to see why men hesitate to marry, not date. I want to be clear, but marry women like this. Because she said that she's tired of hearing men talk about choosing their peace and protecting their money. I mean, that's wild. But from a male perspective, that statement alone signals a misunderstanding of what marriage actually represents to men. So for men, peace is not laziness, and protecting resources is not insecurity. I don't know how she got that. It's simply a man being responsible. It's responsibility. So marriage actually exposes men to emotional, financial, and legal risk. So when a woman dismisses that concern, men don't hear confidence. All they hear is a disregard for the cost of commitment. Okay, ladies? So when you say you don't care about that stuff, he's like, well, hell nah. We ain't getting into this. So and what's crazy is She also said she hasn't met a man who makes more than her or can do more for her than she can do for herself. And I think here's where women like her need clarity, because men don't select wives based on whether a woman can out earn them or replicate what they already provide. Her income does not offset other factors that matter more for marriage. To men, and I can speak for you guys, a woman saying I don't need you does not increase her marriage appeal. It actually removes it. Do y'all understand when you say that? Men's like, well, if you don't need me, it removes the incentive for him to even try and come in your life. So when you say stuff like that, you have to be mindful. And she also mentioned that men her age have already done the hard work, the jobs, what she say, the kids, the bills, and now they're asking for something back. That's actually correct, but the conclusion she drew from it is backwards. Those men are not being selfish. They're being selective. A man who has already paid the price and is no longer looking to prove himself, he's looking for reciprocity. He's looking for peace and appreciation. She offered none of that. So when a woman reacts with frustration to that, men interpret it as entitlement. She seems very entitled. She expressed confusion about being expected to contribute emotionally or financially, and said she's no longer in her 20s and doesn't want to build anymore. We know that, lady. That statement matters, but men hear that as I want finished results without shared effort. And I got that from Rich Cooper, Cars and Entrepreneurs. He was one of the first guys that I heard say that women want to wait at the finish line and F the winners. So that's what she's essentially saying. But for marriage-minded men, that's a red flag. Marriage is still a team effort, no matter if you are well into your career or not. So wanting a finished man while refusing shared investment, it creates an imbalance, ladies, like this. Not all women, but women like this. And again, and I have to mention this, she also minimized $150,000, said that it's not a lot of money. Approximately 2 out of 100 single men make that amount of money. High-earning men do not gravitate towards women who belittle what they built while simultaneously expecting to access it. Does that make sense? How you gonna say it's not a lot of money, but still you want some of those ducats? That's crazy to me. You want some coins? No. Lord, where they be getting who they be listening to? And then she compared male generosity to what her girlfriends do for her trips. Gifts, support without expectation. You say that, but we know the game. But that comparison, it actually hurts her marriage prospects more than she realizes, because female friendships carry no sexual, legal, or long-term obligation. So men aren't competing with her friends. They're evaluating whether making you a wife adds peace or friction. And you guys can answer that in the chat based off of what she said. That comparison tells single men that they are unnecessary. Again, so why bother? Especially the way that you put that video together. And again, and I'm gonna say this once again. I want to talk about the part that a lot of people don't like to say out loud. Yes, men will date single mothers. Yes, men will sleep with single mothers. But marriage is a different decision. A childless man who is being asked to take on children that aren't his, the emotional complexity, the financial obligation, and long-term responsibility that comes with it. If this woman, I looked on her page, she has 4 kids and she is in her 40s. The cost side of the equation is high, especially for a man with options. Okay, that's not hate. It's just simply a risk assessment. And I'm going back to my career field. It's a risk assessment. So this is why I consistently tell single mothers to prioritize men who already have children. Those men understand the reality of parenting and blended families. Childless men often do not want that responsibility, even if, Listen, single mothers, even if they are willing to date casually, okay? Confusing sexual access with marital intent is where many single mothers get hurt. And I'm trying to help y'all so you won't go y'all happy asses out there and talk about, yeah, I'm going to start dating these YNs. Yeah, I'm glad that these old ass women dating YNs. Then YNs get to sneak in with no fear of getting you pregnant. They getting what they need out of it. And then they can go on about their day. You don't think that you marrying a YN. No. They gonna sneak in, you get your needs met. It is what it is. But again, when a woman goes online publicly expressing anger, frustration, and contempt towards men, I don't think they realize that she's actually advertising conflict. And men, we observe before, we approach. So high value men, high earning men do not sign up for public resentment. They opt out quietly. So this isn't about bashing her. It's about explaining why men hesitate to marry women who speak this way. Men aren't intimidated. Men aren't confused. Men aren't, what they are doing is calculating risk. And marriage is the highest risk decision a man can make. If women want different outcomes, they have to understand how men actually evaluate marriage, not how they wish men did. And I think that's a lot, that's missing in this space when women talk to one another. They always talk from a place where a real man would do this, a real man would do that. You don't know what men would do. You need to start listening to these spaces because you're going to go out there looking crazy like this woman, ranting, and the only people that's agreeing and responding are women bitter like her. And that should tell you something. It's the same thing that I tell women when they see a guy pandering. If there's no men there and no men agree with this guy's message, then what good does that do you on the dating market? If you just got women in there saying, yeah, this is how men should move. Yeah, send me money for whatever, $1,500. And you look in the comments and there's no men agreeing and it's only women saying, yeah, man, but these men broke. That's what they should be doing. Ha ha. Then it doesn't benefit you because the message ain't hitting like you wanted to. It's not a group of men listening to this guy pander to you. And they're like, you know what? I think I do need to start paying this woman's bills, even though we live in separate houses, and we're not married. There's no men saying that. So what are you actually getting out of it? Nothing. Just a chance to try and bash men, or the bash of men that you can't get. Stupid. So, but yeah, man, hopefully I try to help that woman out, man, because none of this was attractive at all. She needs to dial this back. You don't have any leverage like that, man. I'm sorry. In the attitude, that's the main thing. Back in the day, I think guys were more accepting of that. It was kind of normal. Take me as I am. That shit ain't flying no more. Okay? You got to be you have to be nice at the very least. Like, God, dog. Shit crazy. But yeah, that's what she's saying. So hopefully take some of that advice. Who knows? I'm gonna get called Dusty while I'm sitting here. I mean, yeah. Oh man, Will, thank you, brother, with the 1999 bomb. Said thank you for another great scene. Oh man, we just get started. There's no better time than to bring in old Sugar Free.
I just dedicate my whole rap style into just talking about a bitch bad to where, I mean, it's a difference. You got bitches and you got women. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up dealing with a whole bunch of bitches. You know what I mean? So you develop a way to deal with them. And, I like to be known for the one who really gave it to him.
Thank you, Will. Appreciate that, man. And we got Malik. What up with the $5 bomb? So what's up, media man? And season's greetings to the chat. Merry MF Christmas. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Oh, I can't say that. But yeah. I am Jermaine. What up, though? $10 bomb said women treat social media like a diary, and I guess they feel like men don't view their stories. Yeah, I don't know why they think like that, Jermaine. I swear I don't. It's like men, we watch this stuff. It comes on when y'all send me something, then I guess the algorithm thinks that I want to see more of that. And I get flooded with all these videos of these women complaining about dating. It's crazy. I don't know why they think that. HVAC man, $5 bond. What up though? Said been down with the flu. Oh man, hope you're doing well. But we not messing with single mothers in 2026. She can kick rocks. I'll be watching the live stream from the background on this one. Okay, appreciate that, brother, and get well, man. Thank you. And again, like I said, man, there's nothing wrong with single mothers, but sometimes when you get women like this, it kind of taints the whole pool because she's gonna speak for all of you guys. And like I said, man, if you don't take take nothing from this live stream, single mothers, just try and limit your pool to men who already have children in or within your age group. Because if you don't want to get ran through by these single dudes with no children, then hey, that's where you need to be dating. But if that's your goal and you have needs, I got needs, then get your needs met. And don't expect nothing. A woman with 4 kids expecting a man with no kids to settle down. Just think, okay? And this is the unk in me trying to help you out. Think about what I'm saying here. You have 4 kids. He has none. You are attractive. You have a vagina. He got a weenie. Pause. Y'all can do a little something. That's where it ends. Keep your expectations right there and start dating men who you have a chance at, marrying you. Okay? End it there. Stop getting upset. I'm getting tired of women acting like they don't understand basic, logic. Stupid. Let's see here. Project Leeward $5 bomb said, which girlfriend, the Manny Fresh or the Jacquees stud who paid for a trip? Yeah, it's one of them. She grooming that lady. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pay for your trip, girl. Oh, no, I don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. Hey, well, we only got one bed, so I guess we can go ahead and sleep in the same bed. Ain't nothing, girl. You're going to feel a hard plastic poke on your back at night. Pause. Plastic poke, a rubber poke. What is that? Like on Big Mama's house? Yo. Let me stop, man. See, it's the holidays. Season greetings. Coach Chris, $2 bond, said low quality women are so loud. It's off-putting. I just want single men to say something. It's off-putting, bro. I'm listening in my ears like, thank you. Divine Photos, what up though? $4.99 bomb said it's sad. She would respect a man that makes more money than her, but the man she wants that makes more money wouldn't respect her in return. Yeah, it's a tough dynamic, man, and I don't think they get it. You know what, Divine Photos? I don't think that they understand. Like, if she's making this strictly for content, it may go over well with the women who think like you, but the guys who actually probably wanted to date you, it's negative. It's not a good look. So the trade-off, if you don't mind being looked at as, in a certain way or being discarded by men who would have potentially dated you, then that's cool. And you just doing it for content, then the repercussions that come with it. You just removed yourself from those men's, dating pool. And I know that, the common response is, well, the men that I'm looking for, they ain't on social media. Trust, they are. Men will lie and say, oh, I ain't on social media like that. And as soon as they find your page, they're going to put you in one particular category, useful to the group. And they ain't got to tell you. I encourage men not to tell women that, that you've seen their social media. And if you find something, you see that she half naked and you see how she talking like this, but she's showing you interest, put her in that useful to the group category. She going to learn one way or another. Eventually, she going to scrub that social media platform, that page. That's her fault, not yours. Let's see here. $5 super chat. HVAC man said, as a childless man, single mothers will be useful. I promise y'all, you will be useful. Now, keep telling them that, but they don't listen. Don't listen. Keep trying to press your luck. Press your luck. That was a TV show back in the day. That was a good show with the little Noid or the little demon, whatever. That was a good show. One of them try and find that. Press your luck. Plastic poke. Yeah, that plastic poke. Plastic poke. That's what's gonna happen. Oh man. Let's see here. Let me get this. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, the whammy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The whammy. Y'all remember that? Yeah, it's a Divine Photos. Remember, that used to be a great show. That and Supermarket Sweep. Y'all remember that show, Supermarket Sweep, where the people used to have to go shopping? Man, we used to be like, my grandmother used to watch this show, and we used to be into it. I used to love Supermarket Sweep, man. That was great. Goodness. Yeah, that was a good show. Supermarket Sweep. All right, so let's get to this first video. Let me shock you guys. You're like, man, when the hell did she get a talk show? Yes, this woman, one of the greatest female rappers of all time, had a talk show, and it was her name. Let's get to it. Fair use, fair use. The Son Husband. Let me see. Ah, yeah.
Home, and your mom won't even let her eat off the same plates, drink from the same glass, and definitely not borrow a hairbrush.
Who is that, guys? Queen Latifah, one of the greatest female rappers of all time. She had her own talk show for a little bit. I found this when I was researching the Ricki Lake clips. Yes, and this is where we actually get to see how the son husband narrative started. This woman is the perfect avatar for it. This is going to be crazy. All right, here we go. Oh, let me take I think we need to take off so y'all can see it. Okay, here we go.
Now, imagine being a mom and having so much resentment or hatred for someone that you would feel the need to actually treat her that way. So what makes a mom feel this way about her own potential daughter-in-law? Well, the mom I'm talking about happens to be our first guest, Letitia. Please welcome Letitia to the show.
Letitia.
Hi, Letitia. Pronouncing it right?
Letitia,
Okay.
Yes.
Your son Shannon is head over heels in love with this woman right now, and it's not good news for you. Why is that?
Because, first of all, she's white.
Oh.
Second of all,
It says Letitia Johnson, 41, says she does not approve of her son, was that Shannon, dating a white woman.
she's just not the one for him because of the fact there's so much racial tension going around these days. It's like, I don't want my son to get hurt because of her. I fear
that ain't it. Stop.
For his safety. The only reason why she's with him is because of the sex.
Oh.
Because they.
How you know that? How you know that she only with him because of sex? You be watching? See, it's already starting.
That's all that white girls go with black men for.
Wait, what'd you say? That's all the white girls what?
Go with black men for is the sex.
And
see, so now you kind of see where these stereotypes come from, right? White women only like black men because they put it down in the bedroom. Okay, there it is. That's one of the stereotypes. Here we go.
And she's not even allowed to eat off your plate?
No, she's not. Because
why is that?
I have paper plates and cups that I keep in my house for my so-called guests, and I feel that if she needs to drink or eat anything, if she could use that.
That's a lot. Look at that white dude. You doing a lot, lady. Come on, man. She can't even eat on your plates. Is that serious? Come on, man.
So if she ate off one of your plates, what would you do?
I would throw them in the garbage.
Is this because she's white, or do you treat everybody like this who comes?
No, I don't, because this girl is trying to ingratiate herself in my family, which is my personal life. Okay, and I do not appreciate that.
It sounds like it's your son's personal life, though.
Well, it's mine because that's my son, and I love him, and I would.
You see that? There it is. Because that's my son, and I love him. Son, husband. You see? There it is.
Not let her think for 1 minute that she would try to integrate herself in my relationship between him and I.
Oh, that didn't sound good. My relationship between him and I. Oh, no. Oh.
If it was another girl, a white girl, you would still have a problem with it.
Yes, I would.
You have a problem with interracial dating?
Yes, I do.
What are your views on it?
My views is that I feel black should stick with black. Okay, and the white men and women should stick to their own kind.
Do you consider yourself a racist?
No, I don't.
Lady, you just said a white woman can't eat off your plates. You are racist. I don't know what you mean. God, dog. Look at her face. All right.
So you're saying
the crowd even laughing.
other than dating outside of the race, or black people dating white people, you don't have a problem with white people, you don't have a problem with black people?
I don't have a white problem with them per se. But when they come to try to get into my family, that's when I have the problem. I mean, he could date her and they could have good time and let it be over with. Because right now, my son is making a mistake. He's making a mistake where it's that if I'm here as his mother, I'm going to try to correct it.
Oh.
So, but you're talking about just based upon race. We're not talking about what kind of person she is, how she treats
I
your
don't
son.
care to know the kind of person she is.
Oh, okay, so let me get this right. You don't really know this girl because you haven't bothered to get to know her.
That's right.
She comes in your house, she's not allowed to touch anything.
Exactly.
You don't want her touching
because
anything.
I don't want.
She can't eat off your plates.
No.
And she surely can't use your hairbrush.
No way.
Oh.
Whoa, you got some seriously strong views. But you don't consider yourself a racist.
No, I don't.
Even Queen Latifah's like, but you don't consider yourself a racist. It's interesting.
How could you say you love your son? If you love your son, you will love whoever he's with. White, black, pink,
Do you have
no matter
children?
what color.
Excuse
No
me.
matter what.
Look at that finger.
Love does not have no color, sweetheart. You need to check yourself.
Do you have children, young lady?
Well, tell her.
I want to answer her. Okay?
Tell her.
Let's hear what your
Do you
response is.
have children? All right, until you walk a mile in my shoes and do what I do for my children, you cannot tell me how to raise my children.
There it
you
is.
understand that?
You can't. You can't. HVAC man, $5 said this is why the new moms are freaking out about Gen Z men dating out. Fellas, pay attention. This is where the Yo Mama Black came from. Yeah, this is one of the perfect examples, man. You can't.
I think it's time we meet the person at the center of all of this, Shannon, her son. Shannon, come on.
Okay, now watch how the audience responds to Shannon. This is funny, and this is where another trope comes from. Here we go.
Come on out.
Look.
Denzel Washington, ladies and gentlemen. Denzel Washington. Okay. You'd have thought Denzel walked in the room the way this crowd went crazy. Look at all the black girls like, yeah, let's keep them us. We want to keep them.
See? You see that? That's where it comes from. I love it. So you guys have heard this. When it's a black man who black women deem valuable, then they like, okay, now I got a problem because you just stole one from us. So they like, man, they like the brother. So they like, hey man, now I'm mad. I'm kind of with the mom now because this dude, he got his shit together. He got it going on. That's what they think. So they like, hey man, she done stole one. We need to keep that one. That's good. Okay.
White girls. All right. Let's get serious for a second. Shannon, how you doing?
How you doing, Queen?
I'm fine. You love your mom, don't you?
Yeah, I love her really much.
But your mom calls you names like Oreo lover.
Oreo lover.
And makes really mean comments about your girlfriend in her presence, does she not?
And I'm making no secret to her either.
Oh, she is, this lady is gone.
In her presence. So how does that make you feel?
I mean, Corey's not the first white girl I dated, and it's just been this whole going through my period of my life, you know. She's just been, no, you can't do that, or you can't. I'm like, Mom, please.
Well, let me ask you, how do you feel about Corey?
I mean, I feel like she's the one for me, you know. I mean, she's the only person I see eye to eye with as far as being a female, you know.
Let me ask you this, does she make you happy?
Yes, I mean, she's the only person that make me not want to be with another female. She's the only one that just keep me like we happy.
Makes you not want to cheat.
Yeah, that's the only girl that I've been with.
He got a point there. He has a point there because my
Listen to the mother right here. She said he has a point there. She been monitoring this dude.
son used to be all over the place.
See?
And I can't believe it. The part that really makes me upset is that this girl is actually taking his time away from me and my little son.
There it is. This girl is taking away time from me and my son. This is absolutely nuts. This is nuts.
And I do not like that at all.
It sounds like it's a little jealousy there, Ma. Sounds like you got...
Well, you call it jealousy.
It is jealousy.
I call it my time with my son.
What you mean? What? Oh.
Wait a minute. Where's your husband at?
Husband?
Yes. Are you married?
Yes, I am, but he's not here right now.
I mean, but is he in the pictures? Wait. Back the heck up off me. Now, are you with him?
No, I'm not. We're not
So
together.
you're single right now?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been single for?
It's been over 5 years.
Over 5?
You've been single for 5... Lady, you need to get up out there. What you doing?
Hold up. Now, see, y'all don't come from these kinds of families. Queen do. Well, not all y'all. Some of y'all do. So y'all can see where I'm going with this. Now, did you give him... You're the oldest, right?
Yeah.
So when your father or father figure, whomever he was, got out of the picture, you sort of became the man of the house, didn't you?
Right.
And this was my baby who I loved to death, where I would always make sure that my son gets the very
You
best.
have made him the man of the house, and you got comfortable with him in that position, but
that still doesn't stop me from speaking on what I have to say.
See, and Queen Latifah was trying to tell her. I mean, they wouldn't call it son husband or whatever. You made him son husband. Essentially, that's what she did. She didn't got comfortable in that role of having him around. He'd have found a woman, white woman, and now she mad. Lady, you got to cut the cord, okay? Like, God, dog. Oh, wait, hold on. HVAC man, $5 bomb said, when mom step in like this, all they do is make these new dudes not want to F with Black women at all, hence those growing interracial marriages. It's a bad look, but you know, the first time that I heard the son husband thing was when I started doing content creation. And I heard people talking about that. And when I came across this video, I was like, I think this is a perfect example where we can see how it actually looks in real life, present day. So sad, man.
Son is a 24-year-old man who can make his own decision. Y'all just calm down, I say. Down, don't you think you've done a good job with him?
Well, I think so, and I think he could do better. I think he could do better.
But that means you could do better then.
That's right.
That means you should have done better.
I'm happy,
but
though.
if you
realize
raised them with all that stuff that mothers give their sons and what you prepare them with.
Look at how he turned out.
Look at how he turned out. So don't you trust that you...
Completely
don't you feel like you trust... Don't you trust your mothering skills well enough to know that you raised him well enough to make his own decisions? Can't you trust him at this point? To live his own life, go his own way?
Yes, I can, but I'm still going to speak on what I have to say.
I'm still going to say what I got to say.
But it sounds like you really don't have a case. You don't think you're a racist, but everything you saying is racist.
Yeah.
You don't even know this girl. You judging her. She can't touch your plate. She can't sit on your couch.
And
I heard y'all got caught in bed one time, right? Didn't she catch y'all in bed one time?
Well, as soon as she came out, get out.
Nah, hold on now. Now some foolery going on. Some tomfoolery. What you mean she caught you in bed? Your mom didn't catch you. She was watching y'all. And then she watched a little bit and she was like, all right, now you got to get out. It's a nasty ass woman right here, man. And what the hell? Well, he is 24. Maybe he's just finding his way. But what the hell you doing in your mom's house sneaking in, man, at 24? What you doing? What you getting into, man? Let's see here. Dane C with the $5 bomb said this was back when talk shows actually talk to people, not just celebrities. Ah, yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, that's actually a good point. It is more celebrity based now. Yeah, that's good. I noticed that. Yeah, mom was in there watching.
Get out of my house, because I'm not trying to hear it, okay? I'm leaving.
So you threw this girl out of your house when you caught them in bed?
Yes, I did.
Has he brought other girls home before?
Yes, he has.
And you know what's been going on in that room. Did you throw them out?
But
Did you throw them out? Did you throw them out? You are racist.
Yes, this lady nasty. She let him sneak in with a black woman in the house, but that white woman come in here, you got to get your ass out of here.
Racist. You have to admit it. You are a racist. You're a racist now. I know it's hard to admit. You know something?
I got love for everybody in here. I don't care what they think about me. I got love for everybody.
I don't think you're a racist.
But you ain't going to tell me how to raise my son or my children.
But you raised them already. He's grown. He's 6 years past the legal age of having to raise this person. The man is grown. He can make his own decisions. Well, I think it's time that we meet Shannon's girlfriend, Corey. You ready to meet the person who's at the center? After the center? Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to meet his girlfriend right after this.
There she is.
He can have a life, but not with this girl. He could find another girl.
I ain't allowed to touch nothing. I ain't really allowed to breathe. I feel like, you know, I'm in the house. She's telling us to get out. Hurry up, get her stuff. She's not allowed to be in my house. I'm not allowed to be in the shower because of the white
ships. Now, Letitia.
Hey, she got a little flavor. This is the second time that we've seen a white woman up here that got a little flavor. You can tell that she like brothers. Listen to how she talk. This is good. You can always tell.
And her son Shannon are dealing with this whole situation right now. Letitia refuses to accept that Shannon is in love with his girlfriend Corey, who is white. Now you caught them in bed and you at like 6, 7 in the morning and threw him out the house.
Yes, I did.
This was not the first time your son had a girl in the room.
No, it's not.
But you never threw any of those other girls out. Why'd you throw this girl out?
Because I don't like her.
You don't even know her.
To get out.
But you don't know her, do you?
I tell you, Quinn, I don't want to know her. I don't want to know. I want this to be a past.
That's so mature. That's so mature.
Phase that my son is going through right now. And trust me, after next week or maybe a month later, she's going to be out the picture.
Wait a minute. What did you say?
I'm still going to be here.
Hang on. What did you say?
I'm still going to be here.
She needs to be on your Trading Places show.
That's right. I think we need to put you in the home. I think we need to put you in a white household for a couple weeks, swap you with somebody else who feels the way you do, and see what happens if you spend a little time.
Hey, that sounds
You
good
got a comment for me? Yeah, take a couple weeks off.
My comment is, and I have a grown son too, but the emotional and the mental abuse you cause your son by trying to control his life, you ought to consider what you're doing.
But sound like he's being controlled?
Yes, he does.
Yes, lady, she don't even get it. You are causing some trauma to this brother.
He's not happy. He's rebelling right now. It don't sound like it to me. It sounds like my son can speak and think for himself.
And you know what? I think it's time we get her out here. Corey, come on out.
There she is. Little rice spice. Okay.
Mama got real stiff.
You got it. Look at it. Look at her face. Look at her face. Yo, she do not like it at all, man. This is absolutely nuts. My goodness, lady, you got to get over this, man. Your son is grown.
You're being all nice just so your son can get into my daughter's pants. White guys don't want a relationship with black women. They just want a notch on their belt. You're a novelty to these people.
A novelty? We used to date before I met Peter. So what are white women to black men?
A very pleasant page in our memory books.
Aw.
All right, before I get cooked, hold on. Here we go.
Now, Corey, you go into his house. What is it like for you to walk into his house and feel like you can't?
I ain't allowed to touch nothing. I ain't really allowed to breathe. I feel like, you know, I'm in the house. She's telling us to get out. Hurry up, get her stuff. She's not allowed to be in my house. I'm not allowed to be in the shower.
Look, she got the big hoop earrings and everything. Dressed like Nino Brown or something. But yeah, man, she got a little flavor.
Because of the white hair. I mean,
I have found her hair all over my bathroom floor already, which
my hair don't even come out like that.
Because I don't have blonde hair, okay? My hair's not long. All right, I don't appreciate cleaning up after her.
I take good care of him. You know, I don't treat him bad. I don't cheat on him. I don't do anything disrespectful.
I don't know what you do when you're not with
Obviously,
him.
I'm keeping him happy.
I don't know what you
She's
do.
always with me. When I go to my photo shoot to do a modeling shoot, she's there. When I go anywhere, she's there. She's right there. I go to the bathroom and take a doodle. She's sitting right there.
He said, go to the bathroom, take a doodle. He said he a model. So this dude may be on some S-curl box or some shit like that. He may be one of the 90s dudes that was in commercials. You never know. So yeah, so I guess he gets some ducats. We may know this guy. I may have to do some research to see what he has done. So yeah, this is pretty cool.
Mom, what are you gonna do if he does decide to marry this woman here?
Well, I know what I will not let her do if they decide to get married is to keep me away from my son. Okay, I will not let her do that to me. I refuse to let her come in between the relationship between me and my son.
I've never disrespected her.
What do you? Is your son got handcuffs on him? Is he chained to the ankle to this woman? He's choosing to do this. Your son is choosing to be with this woman, choosing to spend all this time with her. So if anything, he's taking that time and saying, I want to put this time here.
Well,
She can't say, come here, get away from your family. I mean, I'm sure he seems like he loves you enough to not do something stupid like that.
No, I'm not, man.
Or to listen to somebody that's saying, you don't need your mother, you don't need your little brother, just come kick it with me.
I can't see her coming to my son's defense as 3 of her white friends jump on him to try to kill him or hurt him. She can't help him. She can't help him.
All right, so she's trying to make it seem like she's fearful for his life. And do I want to shoot her some bail? I will shoot her some bail. You should be concerned about that or whatever, depending on the type of white person. Yeah, about their families. You definitely should be concerned. And that's for any black woman or black man that decides to date outside their race. Typically, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But yeah, I would have some concerns. I guess I would. But it seemed like she kind of making stuff up, to try and justify her actions. This doesn't justify anything. But in that, right, a smidget, just a smidget of concern. Not to say that it couldn't happen in the black family, something bad, but it is what it is. Just me being a black man, I would have a slight concern. So I'll shoot her a little bit of bail, or just a little, just a smidge.
Say Corey, hang on, what are you gonna say, Corey?
I know you're not no problem.
Oh, look how she grabbing. That was crazy.
What's she gonna do? What is she gonna do if something like that happens?
Wait a second, first of all, hold on.
She don't need to do nothing. I'm gonna take care of that.
Please.
I would never even put my man in a predicament where he would be harmed. I wouldn't be around friends that would even want to harm him. Those aren't real people.
We don't know how everybody thinks, but
Yeah, and just to give, I guess, some advice to the black men and women who date interracially. Speaking from military experience, if you're gonna have white people around you, white friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, or whatever, make sure they acknowledge that racism does exist. Because I think the worst type of white people to be around is the white folks that think that racism doesn't exist, because they may put you in situations because of that mindset that you put you in situations that you shouldn't be in. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you're going to decide to jump the fence and date outside of your race, just make sure they understand that racism does exist, so they won't put you in situations that could be harmful to you as a black man or a black woman. Like if you traveling, cross country, or you driving somewhere and she's like, oh yeah, let's stop in this town. And, it may be one of these sundown towns. You don't know. Oh man, all that racism stuff, it ain't really serious like that. No. Make sure that they protect you, even if it goes to the point where they got to say, hey, I know, we need to stop for gas. And I'm using an example. We need to stop for gas here, but I've heard some crazy things about this town. So let me go in. You stay here because I don't want you to get into no trouble. Okay? So just keep that in mind. And I get it. I would prefer to see black men and black women together, but that's, you know, I mean, it's just not going to happen based off of how the dating climate is, especially in the black community. Black men's marriage rates going up, black women's are declining. I see what's happening. So I know that that's not feasible for me to see all black men and black women get together. But just keep these certain things in mind. All right? They have to make sure they acknowledge that racism exists. Okay? Let's continue.
Well, you can't stop that anyway. I mean, there's another thing. I mean, you worrying about what could happen with those two going out together, some racist jumping on them. You ever heard of black on black crime? Yeah, that's what about that? What about?
Why she bring that up? Okay.
I'm more so worried about the white boy jumping on my son because they never. Wait a minute. Because first of all, they don't fight fair. They want to use bats and guns, and then they want to kill him. They don't want to just beat him or hurt him. They want to kill him.
She over exaggerating.
Understand? And I'm not going to let my son. If he's going to die, don't let him die at the hands because of somebody like her.
No, it's not her. It's the ignorance of racism. She loves him, he loves her. They're not killing each other. If somebody else
just going to be her friends that's going to do it.
No, it's not her friends. Why would she have her friends beat up her boyfriend?
No,
that doesn't even make sense.
She wouldn't have them
do it. You know what?
This lady making up
from getting jumped and all that kind of stuff. Why don't you join some non-violent group? Why don't you go do some protesting for the Ku Klux Klan? Why don't you stop racism? Stop thinking about person.
I'm not a violent person. I don't go out there and say do this to the next one because they do something to you.
Itself instead of worrying about her cup. You're actually worried about
this is my problem.
But you are the problem too. When you think like that, you're just as racist. You're judging her based purely on her race. You do not know this woman at all. And everything you said is, I don't want to, exactly. So you judging her. What makes you any better than the guy in the white robe?
You know, the more that I watch this, I'm kind of looking at the son. He's starting to come off as a little bit weak to me. He's allowing his mom to do this. He should have been put his foot down and be like, hey, mom, look, you overstepping your boundaries. I like this woman. You need to chill out. That conversation needs to be had. But the more he sits there doing like this and just letting his mom cook, and this is my son, your ass should have stood up and be like, look, mom, this is what it is. But I think the problem is that he ain't got a place of his own to stay. He's still staying with his mom. So he's trying to keep shit sweet. He's trying to make sure I don't say nothing crazy to where mom gonna kick me out of this nice cushy place while I'm doing these modeling gigs and I get to pocket my money. But yeah, he's starting to look kind of suspect to me, man. You got to speak up. That's your mom's. You supposed to put your foot down and get out of her house. You shouldn't be sneaking in her house anyway. Like, get your ass out of there. If you're making money, get out of there. Because now you kind of stuck. You can't say shit because you know first thing your mom's gonna say is get out the house. Okay. So now I'm starting to look at him a little bit crazy. You wow.
Mention a black person.
I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody. All right. I'm just speaking up for mine. My mother always told me something. Mess with me, but don't mess with what belongs to me. And right
he
now,
doesn't belong to you.
My son belongs to me as well as the rest of my children.
You know what?
Okay.
She got more kids. They probably looking at her crazy.
You couldn't control the day he was born. You cannot control the day he dies. This is something you don't control.
Well,
that is God's child that you raised. That's God's child you raised, but you don't own him.
Until the day I die.
So let me ask you this. Are you a slave master?
Oh.
No.
Well, then your son is not property. He's not property that you can possess and say, this is mine. I mean, I understand you love him, but it is your son. But your son is a person.
You hear the key word, my? Oh. This is my son.
And that's...
She ain't hearing nothing Queen Latifah got to say.
Her man. Your son is her man. That's her man.
I don't have nothing to do with her.
The mother, like she said before, that is her son, and she has legitimate concerns. There's always that fear of when those two go out, there's going to be somebody from a hate group, a white hate group, that's going to want to harm her son.
When we go out, we go to predominantly black places. Okay, wait a second. Okay, first of all, I'm the one who's getting hated on by black women, which is no offense to any black woman, but it's the truth. It is what happens. You know?
Now, look here. She's not lying. And you know why I know she's not lying? Because if you remember in Jungle Fever, Queen Latifah actually played the part of the waitress when Wesley Snipes and his white girlfriend was out, eating. You remember that? Who remembers Jungle Fever? She played that part well. All right. So yeah, and that actually happens. And I think, and if we're honest, if the black community is honest, I think there's far more black women who have a problem with black men dating white women than there is black men who have a problem with black women dating white men. If we're going to be completely honest, we can see it all on social media. And I know we try and make it a 1-to-1 ratio. No, black men feel a certain way. No, black men don't have to, cheerlead or try and make all these, declarations to white women like, hey, we want y'all to date us. We need y'all to date us. Hey, we have the lowest divorce rates. Even though that shit is old as hell, black women still championing that. It's just like that woman that's going viral recently where she said black men are losing. She said black men are losing out on black women to white men. I know y'all have seen this woman. Somebody sent me the video. I'm not even playing that BS. But I think women like that who tell black women that, hey, these white men are snatching y'all up, and she'll grab a couple pictures off of social media, that puts black women who think that white men actually like them like that in a bad position, because now they're going out there trying to find any white man without doing proper vetting, because they think that white men are loving on black women like that. And it's not the case in the form of marriage. And I've already done multiple videos trying to explain to black women of the dangers that happens when you just get any old white guy and you don't do the proper vetting. The only vetting that you did was that he's white because you want to join this swirl movement or this divest movement. See, I got me a white man, but you don't understand that, and I know the narrative, well, black men do stuff to us too. They delete us as well at the highest rates. Guess what? White men delete white women at the highest rates, around this about the same rate as black men and black women and black women, black men. So, but what we have seen is an influx and a spike in a lot of white men deleting black women. Typically, black women who go on social media and say that they don't like black men, they want to swirl, I need me a white man. You get with this white guy, you didn't do any background checking on him. All you saw was his white skin. You get with him. Next thing you know, you chopped up somewhere. And then people look at your TikTok or your Instagram and they like, damn, well, she said, that's what she wanted. And I keep saying, people say, rest in preference. It's sad, but when you do shit like that, this is what happens. It is very unfortunate. Hate to see black women go out like that. But you have to be mindful of women who pushing this narrative that y'all are losing, that black men are losing out to white men. No. The last report showed that 0.5% of married white men are married to black women. That was in 2015. I'll increase that to 1%. I'll increase it to 3%. Let's say it increased to 3% now. That's still the lowest rate in the United States. White men will sleep with you. Yes, they will sleep with you. They say it openly, but they will not commit to you. The majority of them won't. Read the Dating Divide book. I got it right here. Read it. Tell you everything that you need to know. Okay? So, yeah. So, I would say I think that's what's going on here. I mean, we got to watch that. So, I'm trying to help black women, but this is stupid when you see older black women. Yeah, these white men, they snatching up all these black women. Look at this black woman with this soft life content. This white man taking care of her. You grab 5 or 6 pictures and it's like, yeah, that constitutes white men just fawning over black women. Y'all better smarten up. Sad out here. All right, let's continue.
You know what I mean? They're looking at me like I'm crazy. Walking down the street, they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, what is she doing with him?
But that still goes back to what the mother says. Because you two are interracial, you're getting problems from both sides, and she doesn't want her son to be hurt. When you protest too strongly, that's the one they want. Oh, she doesn't want me to be with her. Oh, I'm going to show mom. I'm going to be with her.
I got to prove that wrong.
But mom, and that's actually one of the, for both black men and black women, from that vintage study that black women also like to quote, they always, quote, it does say that some of the issues that those marriages have, interracial marriages, is because the social stigma, how they're accepted in their own communities. Because believe it or not, there are a lot of white folks that still don't like white people dating black people. even though it's increased in regards to the, people being okay with it, they're still out there. And the same thing with the black community. There's still a lot of black folks that don't like to see, particularly black men with white women. They don't like it at all. And it's something that the black community doesn't like to acknowledge. And again, they try and make it a one-to-one, but it's not true. There have literally been whole shows, Madame Noir, Revolt TV, doing whole shows about black men and white women. You rarely see that. You rarely see a panel full of black men getting together and like, hey, man, what about these black women dating these white men? It's so rare. You rarely see a group of black women and white men together. You see that shit all the time with black men and white women. All the time. That's why around this time, it's always some conflict in the black community, because you'll see a Christmas party of some rappers or some athletes, and all of their wives are in matching pajama suit and they white. We see that all the time. The black community goes in an uproar every time this shit comes out. Okay? We know the game. We ain't stupid. Let's continue.
Let it go. You said you spend 24/7 together. You two spend 24/7 together. Let me tell you something. He's going to get tired of her anyway if it's not meant to be. But if it's meant to be, they'll be together. Leave it alone, Mom. Pray on it. Leave it alone. Thank you. Okay.
Suzette.
Hey, Queen.
Suzette has a lot in common with.
Okay, let's stop it there. I will come back to it, but I just wanted to play that first part because it was the son-husband, dynamic. I think that woman, she played her part very well. So now I think we understand what that actually looks like. It's sad. And again, if you are a black man who has this type of situation in your household and your mom has kind of coddled you like that, at some point you got to step up and be like, hey, Mom, look, I'm grown. And then tell her like it is, and she got to respect it. Okay? Don't let your mom get into your, affect your lives like that. You can still love her, but you got to do what's best for you. Okay? Remember that. But we'll definitely come back to this, but I wanted to start with another generational curse that needs to be broken, and also something that's a black eye in the black community. The getting pregnant on purpose. Because I think in these spaces, a lot of women don't like to acknowledge that women do actually do that, because women control, who comes into this world. But this actually happens. It used to be very, very common back in the day in the 90s. So we can go to Ricki Lake. Yeah, we'll go to Ricki Lake here, but let me see if I got all this super chats. Yeah, we in there. We cool. Let's see here. All right. Let me pull it up. Give me a second, guys. I got it queued up right here. Oh, where is it? Okay. Share screen. All right. So let's get to it. This is from 1994. This is Ricki Lake. I got pregnant on purpose just to keep him. Listen, watch this. This is crazy.
These three women have something in common. Their men have cheated on them time and time again, and they've all taken the same steps to get them back. They got pregnant on purpose.
Did y'all hear what Ricki Lake said? The dudes cheated on him, so they was like, "Oh, I'll show him," and they got pregnant on purpose. Now, y'all see, ladies, it happens, and I get it. Men, hey, once you skeet and you get that thing up in there, hey, pause. Hey, you on the hook as well. But women do this, all right? So y'all need to be mindful. Seriously. Here we go.
Today, women who say, I got pregnant on purpose just to keep him. If the man you loved continue to cheat on you and refuse to commit, What would you do? What would you do? Well, let's hear what Vicky did. Meet Vicky.
Look at Vicky. Goodness, little self. So you see, the more years we start going up, the women starting to, they start to get a little bit bigger. Malik, $2 bond said the trap for real. Yeah, man, the trap. So this is 1994. So now you get to see how the ladies kind of differ from the 80s when we do the love connection breakdowns. The women are all in shape, goodness. And, she's a pretty young woman, but you're wrong as hell. But she's just a little bit overweight, goodness. Okay, let's get to it.
Vicky. She has been dating Reginald for 4 years and has 2 children by him. She says he's been cheating on her and even has 2 other children by 2 other women.
Oh. So you just wanted to get in line? You see? There it is. The statistics proving us right again.
Vicky says she got pregnant on purpose 5 months ago and believes with the birth of their 3rd child, Reginald will settle down and spend the rest of his life with her. Already they have an opinion. Reginald is waiting backstage, and we also have 2.
You look suspicious. Reginald ass. What your ass doing, Reginald? Will 199 Bob said, ain't nothing little meaty man. Yeah. Yeah, your ass. Look at Reginald ass. Yeah, you did it. That's what your ass get. You see, when you start to go in raw, that's why I tell y'all, black men, protect yourself. You do a great job of that. You're the ones that use the condoms the most, even though you don't use them correctly at sometimes, according to the statistics. But hey, you going up in raw, this is what can happen. Get trapped. All right, here we go.
Surprise witnesses here in the audience, when we'll hear from them in a moment. But before we do, Vicky, tell us why you got pregnant.
Well, first of all, he had a child before I indulged with him.
1 child.
Right. Mm-hmm. Then I got pregnant with my daughter, which we both wanted a child. So, he didn't cheat on me then. So after my daughter was born, he started cheating. We didn't deal, and then he got someone else pregnant. So it wasn't like I was with him when his 2 children were born. So I decided to get pregnant because he's nice company and the sex is good.
Has anything changed? Has anything changed in present day? That was the reason. Oh, man, he's good company. The sex is good. I'm going to go out and shoot out a buckaroo. Generational curse, man. It needs to be broken, bro. This is sad. And she says that with a straight face. Lord. My people. Lord have mercy.
So I decided.
Look at this.
Excuse me. So I decided, well, I'd rather have him as a friend. If I can't keep him as a friend, then, I don't want him. So I decided, well, if I have another baby, well, he'll stay with me. He'll be my friend. He don't have to be with me because he's young.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Talk Show Rewind. This is their video. Shout out to them. Thank you. And Will, I didn't get the last one, but here you go. 199 said, Lord help us. Yeah, my people. My goodness.
He's not going to commit right now, but in the future.
But shouldn't you, if you're going to have a child with somebody, shouldn't he commit? I mean, if he's old enough to have a child, then he's old enough to certainly make a commitment.
If their frame of mind is at the level where they want to commit, they will. I didn't want to commit. I just wanted him, in my life.
But if you didn't want to commit, then why you have a buckaroo? That's a commitment, ma'am. Oh, Lord.
I'm not.
But what about, doesn't your children deserve to have a stable father figure in their life?
Yeah, they do. But regardless whether I'm with him or not, if he's not going to be there, he don't have to be there.
There it is. And people, oh, man, all these black men left. They just left black women. It's a such thing that some of these black women choose to do this shit. They choose this. This is crazy. And it's even more prevalent in present day because this is the 1990s, 1994. The children at wedlock rate wasn't as high as it is today. Today, it's 69.3% as of 2022. And back then in the 90s, I believe it hovered around between 40 and 50%. It was increasing almost to 60%, I think. But yeah, it wasn't as high. Okay? So this is not anything new. It's sad, but yeah, we got some issues, man, that we got to clean up.
Yes. So what are you going to do? You're going to have all these kids all over the place, and then where's he going to be? And who's going to help you support him?
I don't need anybody to help me support my kids. I support them on my own.
There it is. Look at this whole ass nigga. Forgive me. I didn't even say that. I slipped out. Pause. There it is. I don't need no help. You see that neck roll? Yeah. Let's get back to it.
So what are you going to do? You're going to have all these kids all over the place, and then where's he going to be? And who's going to help you support him?
I don't need anybody to help me support my kids. I support them on my own.
That's right. She don't need no. I can't even do it. She don't need. I'm joking. This is a serious matter. Let me say.
Well, that's
and
good.
I do very well with my kids.
That's good and all, but is that smart?
I'm happy, so it's smart enough.
It ain't smart. Take some accountability, lady.
Right, as long as you're happy.
But you're not happy because you did in fact get pregnant with this third child. You're 5 months pregnant.
He knew I could get pregnant. I know when I ovulate because I feel it in my tubes. No, that's true. That is very true.
And this dude, he delayed as hell. He don't know what's going on. He just know that he getting to sneak in. You ain't innocent in this, Reginald. Yeah, your ass.
That is true. I had an infection in my tubes before, and when I ovulate, I feel it. And he called me and told me he was coming over. I said, no, I'm ovulating. His answer was, good, I'm on my way.
Oh, and you the decision making, sweet Christmas.
So evidently, it's something he wants. Oh. And he has a daughter that lives like a block away from him. So if he didn't want to be bothered with me, he wouldn't come this far.
Yes. So what happened with protection?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's the only person I sleep with. If I'm not a whore.
Yeah, but you're not the only person he sleeps with.
Yes, thank you. I was finna now I just got off work. Now I'm about to go in public health mode. Stop using that damn logic. It ain't no logic. He the only one that I sleep with. So, ladies, Atlantans, ATLians, how y'all gonna say it, whatever. I hope y'all ain't using this this logic because I see these statistics and this is what happens. Okay, this is the only man that I'm sneaking in with. You don't know what the hell he doing outside of you, so you need to protect yourself. Okay, you cannot. My people. Okay, let me stop, man, before I start educating again. Here we go. Look at this hoe ass nigga. I did it again. Shit. Y'all starting to hear I talk off this air. My God. That's my bad. That's my bad. This guy. Don't judge me. Don't judge.
You say that you're happy, Vicky, but yet you're going on child number 3 with him, and he's still not giving you what you want. And what you want is a commitment. Well,
I don't want a commitment.
So why did you get pregnant?
I wanted him in my life. He's still my friend.
So you have a buckaroo?
If I didn't have these kids, no telling where he would be.
Oh, what you mean? Let him go.
Yes.
If you want to,
hey, there she is. Who said something about studs? Is this a Manny Fresh stud? It's a Manny Fresh stud, right? Not the Jacquees version. Okay, this a flannel back, the flannel back stud, right? Like Izzy Dre says.
in your life, you already have 2 kids from him, so why make another one? Why make matters worse?
I always wanted 3 kids. That don't make no sense. 3 kids, and I always wanted my kids to be by the same person, not by everybody.
But it's obviously he going around making babies all over the world. He's not just a father to you.
Do you want to meet this baby maker?
See, and then okay, now this is where they start. They just put the blame on the guy. She says he already had 4. Is she counting her 3? Does she have 3 kids with him? So I don't know if she's counting her 3. She said he already had 4. So this dude could potentially have 7 kids, I think, right? Because she's pregnant right now. And the issue with these shows back in the day is that say, hey, look at this one man that created all these kids with these 4 different women. You have one guy with 4 different women that decided to have his child. That's how there's an imbalance in the black community, where you have 46% of black men that have had a child, that have fathered a child, and you have 61% of black women who have mothered a child. That's a 15% difference. This is how it happens. Okay, ladies, make sense? So when you guys see a number like 69.3% of children, our black men have, our black women have children out of wedlock, that doesn't mean that there's 69.3% of fathers. No. And that's why I always say we need to start focusing on educating black women on their maternal patterns and who they choose to procreate with, because it's not all the black men that are doing this. Okay. So these shows did a piss poor job of holding the women accountable. Hey, brother, why did you have all these kids with all of these women who allowed you to sneak in with them? You need to have them on the chopping block as well. Hey, ladies, what makes you think that a guy that already had buckaroos and left them is a good fit to have kids with? It makes no sense. So that's why we have these spaces. And I want y'all to be, hey, make sure you tune in on Christmas. I've been heavily promoting this. I took damn near 2-3 weeks to put this shit together. Who put this shit together? Me. That's who. Make sure you tune in on Christmas Day at 9 a.m. CST, Houston time. I want everybody's family to be gathered around YouTube, and I want this on. Have your kids wake up early, open them damn presents, and then I want you and your whole family to sit down, turn on the TV, and I want you to watch this documentary that I created for black fathers through the decades, 1950s through the present day. Okay? Everybody gather the children around, all that, because I put in a lot of work, over 25 references, many cited books to show you guys that black men have been present, but there's also a timeline of what happened to make this work, the black community and how we have changed. Okay. So this is how this stuff happens. So gather the family around, everybody watch. You're going to learn today on Christmas Day. All right. So yeah, just make sure, set the reminders, all that shit. This is like 51 minutes. The thing is a little bit more than that, 55 minutes. And it's definitely going to educate you. All right. Make sure you set it. All right, let's get to it. Fair use.
Reginald, come on out here.
There he is. Now, what the hell you got to say, Reggie? What the F you got to say?
Welcome, potent Reginald.
You see how they do? What about the women? Who let Reginald ass sneak in?
What is going on here?
Nothing really. You know, I wasn't ready to settle down. So.
Will you settle down with Vicky?
No.
Yes, he will. Mark, nobody else really wants Reginald. He just goes from person to person because he uses his thing. But
what you mean nobody want him? Y'all letting him sneak in and impregnate you. Lady, you can't force this man to be with you. Is something, the hamster wheel not turning? Yeah, he gonna be with me. Air Street $5 bomb said this woman purposely created a broken home with the dude that doesn't want her. Yeah, and proud of it too. Like, dog.
Right, because of the age, he will eventually. No matter, he will.
Let me tell you.
I figure like this. He keep coming back as something.
Yeah, because you letting him sneak in, lady. While I'm talking, let me let this play. Sorry, guys. I'm getting pissed off. This is frustrating.
Each one of my children was made in my house. I don't have to go to
First of all, I know we won't get back together for the simple fact I never go backwards. I always go forward.
Well, if you
that don't make no
back, how do I
sense.
have 2 more children back?
Okay, let me just throw something out here. Okay, you say you got pregnant on purpose to get him, to keep him. But
he's still
how do you know that he's wanting you for you and not wanting you for these children?
If he wanted me for the children, then he can go make them with somebody else. I mean, anybody else. He already has another one.
So you say he's your friend. He's your friend. When was the last time you two were intimate?
Nope.
Okay. Answer the question.
Last night.
Last night.
These two niggas belong with. That's the third time. I'm on air. Stop. Sorry, guys. It's the holidays. I've been enjoying myself. These two people, they belong to each other. Jesus. Okay. That's my bad. My bad, y'all. All right, let's get to it.
30 seconds. Were you? Yes, for 30 seconds. That's why I think maybe our relationship was purely sexual, because now he's losing his touch because he's giving it to everybody.
I told you last night I didn't feel like doing that.
But why did you walk all the way to my hotel room? You didn't have to walk me. LaShonda was with me. We two women, we could have walked together. You didn't have to walk me and have Sean wait with LaShonda in the other hotel room.
LaShonda,
what was the person?
We were trying to make a booty call, that's all.
Well.
He still snuck in, lady. And how you trying to act like you got some leverage? You a clown, lady. This dude a clown.
Vicki, I'm talking with Reginald. I'm listening to what he's saying. What makes you think he's going to settle down with you?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Reginald is a good talker. He loves to talk. Now, when we get back to Chicago, it'll be a whole different story. But you know what? He's mad because I have a man that lives with me, and he knows that.
What? And this woman got a man. She pregnant with Reginald's buckaroo. Well, is that Reginald's buckaroo? Shit. And she come on this show telling me she want this man. Is this real? Where are they at now? I hope the kids ain't see this shit. 1, 2. This is sad. This is wild work. Man. Project Leroy, $2 bomb said Reggie had a place to stay for all 12 months. Yeah. That's what he doing. Look at his dumbass look. Malik, $5 bomb. Reggie is half horse, half horse. Reggie, this dude is wild, man. Putting in work over there, ain't he? This is crazy. Yeah, pause. Okay, here we go. Fair use.
He's called numerous times. Can I come over? No, my man has a key. Now, why would you come over my house at 4 o'clock in the morning?
My woman be back in Alabama today. What I need?
Well, why would you come over my house at 4 o'clock?
I'm really confused. Vicky, I am really confused. If you have a man and you live with this man, what do you want with Reginald?
I don't anymore. I'm saying I did. He's still my friend.
I can't tell.
Lady, you just said you still wanted him. You can't save face now. And you just had sex with the guy. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, because my man's not here. But if you can't tell, how come I haven't been over your house to get any in a long time? But you came over my house at 4 o'clock in the morning
And what was I? Was I drunk or was I sober? Boy, when I'm drunk, I'm gonna make me a booty call.
Okay, well, why not?
You just a booty call, and Reginald, you delayed.
Excuse me, wait. You have a baby mama that lives across the bridge from you.
And when I get drunk, I'll make a booty call over there
away from you. So why would you come all the way a mile away and you know I have
All
a
right,
man
hang on, you guys. Yes.
I just have one thing to say. First of all, I think you're using your kids to keep him with you. If you want him as a friend, he should be there just because he wants to be your friend.
But
and
I
that's
also
it.
want kids for myself.
Yeah, but you're saying that you wanted to have kids with him so he would stay with you as his friend.
I'm glad you love children. I'm sure you're a wonderful mother, but you owe it to your children to also provide them with a father.
Well, they have one now.
She don't care nothing. This is sad.
All right, we're going to take a break.
All right, so let's stop right there. It's more. Y'all can watch the rest of it on Talk Show Rewind. My God. But y'all get the gist of what the hell is going on. That's sad. And it's sad because I look at the statistics. I did my research. None of this type of behavior has gotten any better in regards to the children out of wedlock rates. And again, like I said, I always speak up for black men. I always tell them, yeah, you are responsible if you have a child with a woman, who was trying to keep you, keep an N-word baby, right? But in the black community, we have the largest gap between who has children and who doesn't. So I want the black community to hear what I'm saying, so you guys won't keep going out there trying to say black men are having all of these kids out of wedlock. No. Okay? So out of all major racial groups, 46% of black men have fathered a child. 61% of black women have mothered a child. That's a 15-point gap. 15% is gap. That is the largest difference of all races and genders. Black men have fathered about the same amount of children as white men have in their own community. White men have fathered 43.9% of children. 49.3% of white men have fathered a child. 46% of black men have fathered a child. That is the only group that is that close. Okay? So that's why when this narrative that black men are deadbeat fathers, it's not true. If that's the case, then white men are in the same boat because we have children around the same rate. But our women are selecting a small pool of men and willingly having kids with those men. That's how you get the difference. So the black community, we spend too much time focusing on the black men who are reckless, which is a small minority of the black men who have children, and we're not focused on the overwhelming majority of black women who are having children with that small pool of men. Now, granted, that doesn't mean that small pool of men, all of them are deadbeats, but it does mean that small pool of men are making a lot of broken homes. And a large pool, the majority of black women who have children are contributing more to that because they continuously have children with those men. So that's why the narrative is not deadbeat fathers. That shit has been debunked. And I'm going to further this shit on Christmas Day. The new narrative moving forward is to start focus on black women's marital pattern or maternal patterns and who they choose to procreate with. That's where all of the help needs to be focused on, not on black fathers. It's done. Okay? Just want to make that clear, man, because it's sad that we keep pushing this narrative and it's just a catch-all. If you want to, find something to point on the black community, you can say it's deadbeat fathers. No, that shit is done. Okay? We smart now. We looked at the statistics. We know what's going on. And until the black community gets comfortable with holding black women accountable for shit like this, we're going to be in the same position. That number, that increase is going to get wider. Pause. But yeah, we got to start. We got to start doing something, man. You cannot just keep allowing black women to sit idly by and you using this false narrative of deadbeat fathers and black men creating babies. You got to stop. The black community has to stop. Because if black women think that they're doing nothing wrong, then nothing will change. And you see that with the children out of wedlock rates. And people always say that I'm trying to take the blame off of black men. No, I'm sitting there telling you that a small percentage of black men are contributing, a small minority. So shouldn't we focus on the majority of women who are creating these issues, right? Since women control, pregnancy, who comes into this world, shouldn't that be where the focus is? Prevention, preventative measures, all this type of stuff, right? Makes sense, black community? Or are y'all scared to tell black women this? This does us no good. Okay? Goodness. Dante Bryan, $10 bomb said, I thought I was the only one. I used to watch Maury and see the same woman come on there 5 times, and they would coddle her every time, but would boo the guy each time. I understood that very young. Yes, it's very sad, man. It's very sad that we, as a black community, still don't have the backbone to tell black women as a whole, like, yo, man, y'all got to get this under control. Okay? Until that happens, and I think this video is going to do that. I need y'all to share it because you'll see what the hell is going on. Man, HVAC man, $5 super chat said, after Christmas Day, if I hear another thing about black fathers, that's an automatic fade. Once I get better from the flu and back in the gym. Yeah, man, and you guys will enjoy Christmas Day. Just say that much because I'm targeting a specific group. Okay? Yeah, you definitely will. Yeah, it's just sad, man. Malik, $2 bomb said, we got to call Pookie's the original Reggie's now. Reggie's wild. Goodness gracious. Yeah, somebody said, who is that? May said you could see the stats even in your surroundings. Most of my friends don't have kids. And the one that do have 4 to 6 kids. Yeah. And you can see that on when we used to review the Pop the Balloons. You remember it was like shows on Pop the Balloon where you get like a panel full of men, black men who didn't have children. And people would be like, oh man, this is a good group. None of these guys have children. But then you would get the women on there and you would have like damn near every time the majority of them already had a child. So if I didn't have the stats to back this up, nobody would accept that reality. You can't use Pop the Balloon as a good, way to measure that. But now that we have the statistics, we've been at the statistics since 1973, but nobody in the black community has addressed black women directly about this. Okay? And it's about time that we do that. It's not going to help, man. 2023 children at wedlock statistics are going to be released shortly. Okay? Because it's always a couple years behind, just so y'all know. So right now, we're currently sitting at 69.3% of children out of wedlock that black women have had. If that number increases, even though we know that the birth rates in the black community have decreased slightly, that should tell you something. Because listen to what I'm saying here. I've been working public health for almost 21 years now. I'm going to tell y'all this. If the birth rates in the black community have went down, then that means what? Black men's fatherhood rates have went down as well because black men tend to have children with who? Black women. But if the children out of wedlock numbers have increased, then that means more black women are having children with that small pool of men. Okay? You see how that works? So and I want the black community to hear this. If you are going out there saying, yeah, black women are not having kids like that anymore, great. But that means black men aren't fathering kids like that as well, which decreases our number. But again, if that children at wedlock rate increases, then you understand why. And it's not only black men. So let's not get that twisted as well. That 15% difference, there are other races of men having children with black women. They are in that pool as well. Okay? Swimming around in there. Because we know that white men in particular don't mind having sex with black women. It seems like an easy layup now these days. Especially the way that black women, some of these black women, the swirlers and divestors, just giving it away for free. I want a white man, any white man. White men tend to take the road less traveled. So if you got a group of black women saying, I want to date a white man, all you got to do is be sitting there on the corner like, oh shit, okay. That's all I need to be is white. Let me go ahead and give this black woman some attention. And next thing you know, he's sneaking in. It seems like every one of those deletion stories, you will see this young black woman taking some white guy back to the house or going back to his house on the first date or some shit. Why would you do that? It's sad, man. Shit's sad. It's like, I don't know. And then you get your older black women, yeah, you know, you losing out to white men, and they go out there and start searching for any white guy. It's nuts, man. Man, all right, let's get it. Let's lighten it up, man, and get a little bit of chubby chasers so y'all can see where this comes from. Man. All right. Let me take the captions off. All right, let's listen to some of this. Here we go. Where Malik at? There you go, brother. This one's for you.
The men you will meet today say that when it comes to the women in their lives, less is definitely not more. They love plus size ladies with a passion and have one thing to say to men who don't. You don't know what you're missing.
Uh-oh.
First of all, I love this topic. Chubby chasers, we love them.
They love them. See that? Yeah.
Smoke is up first, and he says that his best friend Brian
Smoke. You I was gonna say something.
feels bigger is so much better that he can't even limit himself to one large lady.
He need a gang of them.
And Smoke, you have a problem with that?
I really do.
You do?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's friends.
Okay, what's the problem with it?
Well, basically, you know, he don't have too much self-esteem about himself being with the women that he done been with. And all of the women that he done been with been heavy set. He doesn't really care about.
Does this say this dude is an at-home dad? They could get. Oh shit. God dog it. We gonna get demonetized. Get up. Go work.
About the way they look, they don't care about the way he look. You know, they don't have any input.
But maybe that's just what he's attracted to. He's attracted to women with a little extra meat on their bones.
Well, okay, there's nothing wrong with meat on your bones, but when it's too much, you know, too much is too much.
Hey, the white is just a pretty woman right there. White man clapping like, hey, it's too much. And that's even the funniest thing, man. White men got way more stricter standards in regards to the body type of women that they want. And I ain't gonna say it. All right, let's cook. Let's go.
Yeah, but who are you to say what's too much for him?
Okay.
Look. Yeah. Oh, they all came out. They all hanging out, ain't they?
True, but too much is too much. You know, he know it.
He know it. Wait a minute. He's having it. He's not only having it from one, he's having it from two.
True.
Maybe.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's kind of cornered the market. And this is not something that I'm just saying. We done reviews on videos where there have been plus size women, you know, come on there and they talk about their struggles with dating. They say guys don't even put in no effort. It's like, hey, how you doing? My name is Jeff. What's your name? Joy. Hey, you want to go back to my house? It's that easy. They don't even spend time trying to court. And I know women, it's a touchy subject for women, but you know, I don't care. I just want to tell y'all the truth. Men like this, the guys who say, hey, I prefer bigger women, it's like they cornered the market because there's not a lot of guys that like chubby women. Okay? So, but they will sleep with y'all, and y'all see that. Now, I remember I seen one chubby woman, plus size woman, she was like, man, my DMs stay full. You know, I stay getting dudes over my house. I'm like, that's not a flex. You know, he's not. It's sad, but all right. Let's continue.
You're just jealous because you can't even find a pint-sized gal for yourself.
That's not true. I done had my share. You know, I done had my share of being with a big woman. You know, there's
You've tried that?
Yes, I have. I really
Yeah, low hanger fruit ass ninjas. Okay.
much, and that's why I don't like it.
It was too much for you. Maybe you weren't man enough to handle your business.
Okay. I know you ain't trying to shame. Yeah, shut your whole ass up, Ricki Lake. Your big ass. Don't be trying to shame this black man. I didn't went off. What's wrong with me, man? All right. Shut up, Ricki. You don't talking to somebody you can't handle your business. No. Shut up. All right. Dang it. Air Force Rick $2 just said a lot of diabetes medicine in that. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. God dang it. I got to get my decorum back, man. I've been gone for too long. We've been talking mess on my whole break in my vernacular. Hasn't changed. What's wrong with me? Just been having some fun, man. I'm just this is sad. Okay. I should have put on a suit. Okay.
That's not it. You know, I'm mad enough.
Now, I know you have some rules about the big girls. You want to hear this? You say big girls shouldn't wear thongs.
Correct. They shouldn't wear thongs. They shouldn't wear clothes that don't fit.
Smoke told us girls shouldn't wear thongs because they disappear into unknown places. That's funny. Fat secret. Look at that. Okay. 90s music. Let's skip past this.
Too tight.
But maybe there are people out there saying you shouldn't be wearing those boots.
See, now this is where I would have went off. She's trying to clown this dude. You brought him up here. But I look good in these boots. Well, I mean, the boots are rather egregious. Look at the white shoes. Look at the white shoes. Lemon pepper steppers. What you got on, brother? Well, Ricki may have a point. Yeah. Look at the white shoes.
Yes.
Girlfriend, she was choppy. You know what she used to say? The more the meat, the better the treat.
Well, you know, we say around my house, the bigger the cushion, the better the pushing or something, right? Yeah. Smoke.
Yeah.
What's the problem with these two women in particular, Niecy and Renee? What's wrong with them?
Well, Niecy and Renee, they're best friends. We're not necessarily best friends. They're friends. They fight about it. They fight about him. They're big, overweighted. Ooh. They wear the clothes too small. Oh. You know, I done been around Brian all his life. I knew Niecy all her life, and all her clothes been too small.
Hold on, let me get the super chat. Air Force Reek, $5 bomb said I can't talk too much junk because I'm eating cookies at the moment. Yeah, I need a little sweet treat to myself, Air Force Reek. Here we go.
She thinks she look good, but she don't.
Okay, fair enough. It's only your opinion. Let's bring Brian out with his two ladies.
Here
Brian,
we go.
Niecy, and Renee, come and join us, please.
Leia. Look at look. Looking like 010. Oh shit! Stop, man! Stop playing. Look, and they modeling. Look at it. Show it. No, go back. Let's get another glimpse. Model it. Let's see it. You see it? Look, you see it? You see it? Yeah. Show it.
Hi there.
Y'all see it? You see it? Y'all see it. That's what I'm talking about.
There, ladies and gentlemen, I think you guys look hot.
Thank you.
You look hot. Now, what did you say? You
look
heard
hot.
what Smoke had to say before you came out. What do you want to say to him?
I think that's a whole lot of hooey. Because he has no idea. Well, he had an idea, but he couldn't even stay there. Had something good for him and had to leave it alone. He don't know what's good for him.
Let's see, Dr. Brian. $2 just said, why can't bro talk? He sound fried. Yeah, he probably on that China White. You doing something? There's the 90s. Malik $5 just said, even I have limits, medium, and oh no. No, Malik. We sending it right to you. All of them. Poundage. We sending it right to you, brother. He said, I got limits. All right. I give you that. I give you that, Malik.
Brian, what do you have to say in defense of your choice of women?
I like big women. It ain't nothing wrong
It's music to my ears. Tell me, what do you like exactly about big women?
I mean, what's that not to like about a big woman? You
I
know,
like that, baby.
you know the legs,
Look, show it. You see it. Look at the white dudes.
chest, everything. You know, they bring it. You know, they.
And she got him out too. Yeah.
They keep you warm at night. Shade you doing the service. You know.
Everything is sexual. That should tell you something, bigger women. All right, you gotta watch it.
Wait,
any woman, any big woman out there know that they can cook. Look at all that.
See, sex and food. See? All right, here it is.
He like all that.
Niecy, yes, what do you want to say?
Okay, hold on, Smoke. Now, you've been knowing me all my life.
True.
But I'm a big, beautiful woman. Do you understand me? And if I got it, I'm going to flaunt it.
Oh, she said, hey, you gonna look at these titties. You gonna look at them. You see them?
Okay.
As they say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the bigger the berry, the sweeter the juice. Do you understand me?
Oh.
Don't hate me, because I look this good. Did you understand?
I don't hate you, but I don't hate you, but I feel that he should be with somebody else. Though.
Okay,
I mean, not necessarily.
If I am his preference, you should have nothing to worry about. Just like you like little girls. When dogs
Hey, don't say that. Don't put that jacket on that, brother.
fish with bones, they berries. Do you see what I'm saying? They chiclets. Little girls are chiclets. Do you understand me?
Need to get
And Niecy, you must be the mother hen, right?
And breathing hard goodness. See, here I go. All right. This is the one that they gonna point to. Out of all the great content that I be putting out there, this is the one that one of these websites gonna get. You see how this man talk about these chubby women? Out of all the stuff that I do, they go grab this one. I promise you. Oh, yo.
That's why I am Big Mama and I am proud about it. He ain't nobody out here.
And what I'm sure Brian is attracted to, that you feel so good about yourself.
Yes, I
You
do.
love each and every pound of yourself.
Every pound, every 255 pounds on my body. I love
How many
it.
pounds? Hold on, I missed that. How many pounds she have on her body?
Every pound of yourself.
Every pound, every 255 pounds on my body.
Nah, you weigh more than 255. I ain't gonna hold you. That leg 255. Mums, mums. Yeah, you every bit of 350. Come on now.
I love it.
Yes, ma'am. Hi.
And the reason why I'm saying that, hey, I'm 208 pounds right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got 100 on me. So no fear, Jahir. I like that. $10 Bob says, shout out to Media Man for the see y'all see. Don't pick up on the foolery that I say. 010 comment. Look at the white shoes. See, y'all pick up on the stuff that y'all ain't supposed to hear. It's my fault. Jahir, man, come on, man. I just said some very profound stuff before. Just gravitate to that. Don't listen to my foolery. You gonna take that? All right. All right, here we go.
You know what I don't understand is where's your woman? He's got two and you're sitting here all alone.
Because
Exactly.
Because mine not here.
Because why?
She's not here.
She's not here.
But I do have one.
She's absent for some reason.
No, she's
She
not
couldn't
absent.
come.
She couldn't come.
She couldn't come. You know, he didn't, like he said, he didn't have his share of big girls because he was with my sister. Okay, and my sister a big plus size girl too, and he was with her for a while.
Wait a minute, I thought he only tried it once.
No,
I tried it
no,
once.
he was with her for a while. They had a relationship. A relationship.
And so wait, so what, Niecy, what do you think went wrong there? Do you think he got burned by a big girl and just decided never to go there again?
It was on both of their part. Both of their parts.
Yes, Renee.
I wasn't there, but I was told that they got into a fight, and she was just too much woman for him.
Too much.
She was the one winning the fight.
much.
So she was rumbling with this dude?
What you're handling?
What you're saying is they got in a fight and she won.
She was winning. That's right. She was winning the fight.
Wait a minute. Wait. She didn't win it. She didn't win the fight?
He had to call reinforcement.
But he had to call reinforcement.
He had to get back up.
Man.
No.
I mean, if Niecy went at it with Smoke, my money would be on Niecy.
All right
sure.
now.
Okay, don't see you putting the wrong message out there. That lady can barely walk without losing her breath. Ricki Lake, you wrong for that.
Is that one of the problems, Smoke? Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared of anybody. Any female. No,
And
not
I
at
don't
all.
want you to be, but don't be
It's
sitting on
just
the
that-
stage downing us because we big and beautiful. Just because you don't like it, that don't mean ain't no man out here that don't like it.
But lady, you sitting up there, y'all sharing a dude. You are literally sharing a guy and you fighting over him. Oh man.
But
I am a man,
guarantee you this,
shade
though.
in the summertime,
It's a lot of men who don't
and it's
like it,
heat
who
in the
just ain't
winter.
gonna say
You
nothing about it.
understand me?
It's a lot of men who don't like it.
And they always got these sayings. Just I'm as shade in the summertime is heat in the winter. Where they be coming up with this foolery?
You understand? You can't say. I got a lot of men friends, and you know that.
Okay, true
Oh,
enough.
see, they think that men friends and having sex is a win. No, mom. Come on now. Like, God.
Love to hug and touch each and every part of the body.
It might not be what
It's all about sex.
you got. It might be what you do.
Yes, very quickly, ma'am.
I just like to say there's nothing wrong with having confidence and you a big, beautiful woman. Go ahead, girls, do that.
See, and that's the problem, man. We're gonna stop it right there. That's the problem, and that's why you don't listen to women when they be, trying to tell women the truth. It's sad. You look beautiful, girl. And oh Lord, these women need to lose weight, man, and that's all it is. But like I said, I mean, hey, it's always a guy out there that don't mind it, and you see that this dude, he a pimp in that world. So there it is. It's a whole, it's more to the show, but I just wanted to play that one just to give y'all, an idea of where this comes from. And, a lot of bigger women in our community have a lot of confidence. They should have self-esteem, but we also need to start telling them that they need to lose weight because it's not healthy. All right. So I think that, two things can be true at the same time. You can have self-confidence, self-esteem, all that type of stuff, but you also need to lose weight. And that's the ultimate goal. And I hate when guys, they go to bigger women for specific things because they know that they can get sexual access easy. And then they talking about food. She gonna cook for me. She gonna do this and do that. It's never, yeah, I'm gonna marry this woman because she's big. It's like I'm gonna sleep with this woman because it's easy and she gonna, have a plate ready for me after the club. And then you get in situations like this. It's not to say all bigger black women have this, I guess dynamic, but for the majority of them, this is how it typically plays out. So I'm just trying to give you a glimpse of how most men think. Most men are not attracted to bigger women, but some guys, if they own a humbug, late night creep, they will call a bigger women up. And I don't want bigger women to see that as a win. Well, he was over my house last night. That's not a win. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of here before I get into more trouble. So, Let's see it. Dante Bryant, $2 bomb, says she was rumbling, bumbling, stumbling with that dude. Goodness gracious. Lord. Brendan, what up, though? $20 bomb said, what's up, media man? Long time no see. I see you're back with the foolery. Ricki Lake encouraging those big girls, even though she tried her damnness to lose her weight. Yeah, she went through her struggles as well. It's sad, man. But like I said, the self-esteem and being a girl's girl, telling them that they cool, it's sad. But yeah, but let's go ahead and get out of here, man. I'm going to clip some of this up. Like I said, they probably going to take this one of me having fun, but hopefully we learned something. But this is a good show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate everything. God bless. And I'm going to keep promoting this. You guys, please tune in on Christmas Day, 9 a.m. CST, Houston time. Set your reminders. Go to my page. Pooh Man put the link in the description. Make sure you are here for this. Gather your whole family around. All of them. I'm talking about white, black, Hispanic, Asian. I don't care who it is. I want everybody to see this. And you guys, it's the intro. Yeah, you definitely want to be there for that, for the premiere. 9 a.m. Gather the whole family around. Have your food. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, y'all sitting around waiting for sports to start. But you're going to watch this first, okay? Do me that solid, all right? And make sure you share it just so you can make sure. Black Fathers, man, a timeline 1950 to present day. It's on my page. I'm going to keep, pushing it out there until, the day of. But yeah, but until then, I'm going to continue enjoying my family, man, enjoying the holidays. You guys do the same. Blessings to everybody. I do want to come back and do some sort of show before the new year, but I will be out of town. But hopefully I'll be back in time to do something. But if I don't, man, I just want to say thank you guys for supporting the platform. This has been an amazing 2025. I think we made a lot of we covered a lot of ground. We made some strides based off of the content that I've done, the research, you guys supporting it. I greatly appreciate it. And I've said this before. I probably wouldn't have been so invested in the black community, black men, all this type of stuff if it wasn't for social media. And that's just me being perfectly honest. I wouldn't have had a reason to look this stuff up if I didn't have a YouTube platform. Okay? So as long as we keep doing this, man, I think this is going to be, we're going to cover a lot of ground. And I think we're going to change some minds about black men, our ethnic image, especially in the black community, because we damn sure need it. And I'm going to take on that task, and I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. Anything that I can to help the leaders of the black community, man. Black men, salute to y'all. Y'all doing amazing. You are doing well, striding, making great strides. It's been amazing, okay? And I thank you guys for that, for giving me the strength to keep going and do what I do over here. So, again, I appreciate it. What else did I have? I thought I had something else. Yeah, I got some other things in the works, but I don't want to say it just yet because I haven't ordered some more copies, but you guys will see in the future, all right? So, yeah, so be safe. God bless. Enjoy your family, man. Eat good. I'm definitely going to eat good. Hopefully the Lakers can get a win tomorrow against the Suns. I believe we play tomorrow. See, here I go talking about the Lakers. But, yeah. But let's get out of here, man. Here, I'm going to leave y'all with some fast car. And thank you for everybody that sent this super chats. Thank you, Pooh Man. Thank you, Mona D, all the moderators, all the members. If you haven't become a member, please do so. We're going to be doing our members only live streams. We used to do an hour. I'm going to bring those back at the beginning of the year. So if you are a member, you will have access to that. So just make sure you become a member, man. Greatly appreciate it. So till then, God bless. Media Man out. Peace. Thank y'all again. Hope you had fun.
I wanted to get to anywhere. Maybe we can marry. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Started from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, I felt like I was strong. City lights laid out.